Hello! Welcome.
Yo!
I'm in studio mode and that was just messing up everything. So yes, we are a tiny bit late, but that is all good. Hello. Did you get it?
I can't get it! I'm sorry! It's flying around my face twice now. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Welcome to our introduction of BitCast, where we are chasing mosquitoes. Hello, everyone. It has been a month-ish, a little over, something since our last BitCast.
Yeah.
So a lot has changed. So has our introductions a tiny bit. So you probably already kind of know us, but do you actually know what we're up to now? Go ahead and introduce yourselves and where you are for EA2 now.
You first shot.
I've moved to, well, we the squirrels have moved to the Region 9, with Ember and Tony, and we are on the east side. And so we're in the pine forest, which has, it's been all right. It's a mid-level place, and so people who are just starting out have had issues, like, with the tier 1 and 2 mats, but it's been good. It's been good. But we're in region 9 now.
Hell
9
yeah. 9-9.
9-9.
Yeah. Well, as you guys know, I'm in Region 9 too with Shock and Ember. I'm Tony. Hi. And
Oh, that's Shocktor, by the way. He didn't say his name, so that's Shocktor.
Emperor of Starborn, and our capital city is Soulspire. And we're just we're on the west coast. So this playthrough we're in the Calm Forest. Last time we were in the Pine. It's been really interesting. I was ignorant of the fact that we have tier 3 wood. I didn't know the entire time that there was tier 3 wood inside of the Calm Forest.
Yes. Yep.
I had no idea. And it's really nice too, because like it's such a big health pool. It's really good.
Yeah.
Tis true. And it's large,
Yeah,
so you can see it anywhere.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. And we basically switched because I was in the Calm Forest, and now you're in there in Pine, and now we're Pine.
We all switched. We all swapped. So hi, I'm Ember. I am also in Region 9. This is exciting. All three of us are in the same location finally. It's so good. It is so good.
Yep.
And so I have a little tiny bit of an origin story that we will save for later, when we do our introductions of our what we've been up to and how things have been going. But for the most part, I'm also in Pine. Yay! I switched from Calm Forest to Pine. So literally all of us like flopped places at this point.
Right.
So yeah. No, it's been exciting. I am also Emberer of Starborn. Sorry, it's like Emperor and Emperor of Starborn. So you'll see me around quite often, and working on all sorts of projects. I am all sorts of projects deep in playing BitCraft at this point. So speaking of projects and speaking of BitCraft, and a lot of things that we have to cover today. So we should hopefully get through that. Just a few.
Yep.
Just a few things.
I mean, when I sat down, I was like, man, we're going to have nothing to talk about. It's been an ongoing joke for like the last month, being like, literally, what are we going to do? What are we going to say? How are we going to do this? So we are actually going to start with something that happened before the EA2 launch. So the patch right beforehand was talking about the maintenance and wipe clarification. There are some things in there that we should probably talk about because it's going to be things that are persisting. Something that is going to be future related with like the 1.0. I've heard a lot of questions already talking about like, well, is this permanent? Is this not permanent? So we're going to clarify a couple of those things so that way people know exactly what's happening with the EA2 server. And we're going to jump over. So we have maintenance and wipe clarity. I'm going to go through here. We have a couple of notes. Some of this is old. So this is talking about the maintenance. Obviously, it has happened. We've gotten through it. Yay. The end of the world has happened. Wait, that's not how you want to say that. Yes?
No, we made it through the end of the world.
We made it through the end of the world, yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here is something that a lot of people are still a little confused about. And it's the experience for early access 2. You are able to keep your experience. So those that have already been starting and playing, you already know this. Or if you've just started playing BitCraft, you don't really have experience to load. But for those of you who might still be on the fence and whether you're going to be joining in later, this is something that is going on. So if you've had a character prior, you can keep your experience, or you can choose to wipe. Now, I'm pretty sure all three of us, we kept our experience, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
It's made things a lot easier. So yeah.
I was about to ask,
Yeah.
how's that felt?
Yeah, it's nice when you tier up and you're already the levels that you need to be for the next tier immediately. That's extremely helpful.
I've had quite a few professions that I made the tool. Okay, it's happened to me 3 times now. I made the tool T4 and I'm sub 40 on
Oh
like 3
no.
professions.
Oh no.
So it's I still kept my experience because I want to push some things to 100, but yeah, it's still been fun leveling things up new with the new stuff that we have.
Yeah. I have heard there are a couple people who went the route of wiping everything.
Hmm.
There are a few. So I think that's brave of them. But I can also understand wanting that new fresh start. But speaking of fresh start, I'm gonna scroll down here a little bit because some of this, as much as it was a thing, now it's been past a month or coming up on past a month. A little bit. In 6 days will be past a month. So actually that's a good thing. So your name reservations only last 1 month. So after that 1 month is up, if you haven't already joined, you will lose your reservation.
That's right. Yep.
So at that point, if you are still waiting, make sure just log in, get your name. If you don't want to play, don't have to play. But after that 1 month, all the names are going to go back to the pool. So same thing with Empire name reservation. So everyone's name, everyone who played Early Access 1, your name has been reserved. But here is the big concern that a lot of people have had, which is full release and what happens with 1.0. And essentially, it is going to be, we have a fresh start server that is going to be launching with 1.0. EA2 is currently and will forever be permanent. So everything that we do now is going to stick with us until the end of time. And also to clarify, it will continue to still be updated. So on here, it does have stated that people will get the updates in both 1.0 and Early Access 2, which I don't know if they're going to rename to like Legacy or something, or they're just going to keep it as EA2.
Classic Plus.
Yeah, exactly. BitCraft Classic Plus.
Yeah.
So they're going to keep going at the same pace. So you don't have to worry about losing out on, oh, am I going to not get updates anymore? Why did my green screen go weird? I'm suddenly very meh. Roll with it. We're live. So you'll be able to
It's the mosquito.
It's now come to torture me. It's true.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he took. I don't know where he is. He's gone.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So you will keep everything up to date on both early access and full release. Plus, hub. You get all of your hub items. So if you haven't done this already, make sure that you go to bitcraftonline.com, go onto account, and make sure that your player hub is set up. And if you connect, this is something we'll announce later on as well, make sure you connect your Twitch account with your BitCraft account. I know some people were saying that they had situations with it. Tony, you had a little bit of a hiccup with it.
I did, yeah. But you know what I discovered?
Yes.
I discovered that I linked my Twitch. I linked the wrong email
Oh,
to.
no.
So like I had it correct, but then I was like, I don't want to have this personal email associated with my BitCraft account. So I linked it with my alt account for Tony the Bard.
Oh no.
And I didn't realize it, but I logged into the Bard the other day and I had 29,000 shards on him. And I was like, whoa. That's where it's all going. So, yeah.
Yeah. So make sure.
Got a very rich alt.
Yeah. Make sure that you pay attention. Don't pull a Tony, and have everything linked appropriately. And also, as Jeff has demonstrated, the bit by bit is something that is still active. So that you can find that through your hub account, as we were talking about it. If you donate to any BitCraft streamer, 100 bits, you will get 350 shards for you and the streamer. So it's a little bit of a extra, nice thing if you want to share and support, and then also get shards for yourself. With that, I think that was really, really it. If you want to check out, there is a diagram here. I will link in chat. That way people can see it. It kind of explains a little bit more of what we just touched on. So, anything else to go over before we get into the price adjustment? Does anyone have anything for early access going into launch?
No, I thought I was pleased with the way that they handled it at the end there.
Yeah.
Same.
I was gonna say there was a little bit of a hiccup.
There was a little
Yeah,
hiccup stuff, but other than that, at the end there, I think all's well that ends well.
Yep, that is
So.
that is true. I know for a few people, they didn't understand that there was even like the poll and stuff like that. You missed out. No, I'm saying that it was good. Everything that happened actually like resolved really well, and so we have everyone got what they wanted, and this was actually something we covered in the last BitCast, which was the poll and the poll results. So if you haven't watched,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, if you haven't watched that episode, please go back and watch one episode before. Tony, what's up?
Just our perspective as partners. At least we know that they had like the best intentions with it. It wasn't. It was a mistake with the best intentions. So that's
right,
because the developers want what's best for the community and their game. So
yeah, and they've been doing a very good job with actually like communicating and saying, "Hey, sorry," and no, it turned out to be very good. And speaking of things that have changed, and BitCraft as a whole now has a price reduction. So it was originally $29.99. It is now permanently $15.99. And as of yesterday or today, with the Steam Spring Sale, it is now 50% off once again.
Yep.
So
if you too want 20 alts running around, this is the time.
Wait, it's $8?
Yeah, it's $8 again. Yep.
I just bought my alt.
Oh.
Congratulations. Get another one. Yeah. So yeah, it is currently for the Steam Spring Sale. A little bit of a mouthful, but yeah, so very, very excited. And also keep watching, partners. We have some goodies that have gone out every once in a while that you can win some codes of some kind, just saying. And yeah, very excited to be actually getting those to be able to give out to the community now, which is a good change. Very good change.
Yep.
Now, speaking of good change, we're talking about a new world. Oh my gosh, we have so much.
New world.
A whole new. Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
So, I'm gonna hand this over to you guys. I've spoken enough already with the maintenance and wipe. Take it away. Whoever wants to discuss these notes.
Shock, you first.
I will go first. So I am going to move this a little over so I can read this. I want it to be right on my middle screen here. So I should have had this up before.
It's all good.
So that I can see it a little better. Sorry about this. There we go.
All good.
All right, new world. So the the improved sorry, I can't speak tonight.
Bard.
Apparently.
I heard Bard on Bard.
Yes,
On Bard.
the improved on-barding.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish there was barding. I would love
There you
barding.
Oh
go.
man.
Yes.
Yes.
The improved onboarding has been. I did notice a difference, and it was a lot better. It's improved. Can still have a few more improvements, but it's a lot better than it was. And we talked about the character name, the empire name, all the stuff that's saved has been great. And I'm kind of going through each thing here with the ability to create an account on Steam. Is that work, or no, that was issues, but everything was smooth for me, and also creating whole brand new accounts, because I may or may not have created a couple alts inspired by Ember. It's all her fault.
Yes.
Sorry.
And so I have experimented with some of these new things as what would be a brand new player, and I found it to be really good. The storehouse, I have not used it yet, so I know you all have.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your all thoughts on the storehouse?
I'm passing that to Tony because I crafted it, but I don't use it. So
okay.
I like the storehouse because it's a place where only your settlement members can go. So I think it's a new kind of structure that gives us like another little sandbox inside of the game.
Okay.
I'm using it for like quests, so like helping people get stuff like uncommon tools if they don't have them, or getting food. And I'm like working on a little loop where like the rewards from those quests are like what the people need, but the settlement needs the stuff that they turn in. So it's like a little cycle. So it's some experimental stuff. I've been enjoying it. It's cool because you could put the indoor storage inside of them as well. So like, when you're like a tier 5 settlement, I guess the chests are pretty good to build, but like the tier 3 stuff is so cheap to build, and you could build so many of them. So it'd be nice, like if you wanted settlement storage and that's how you ran your settlement, where only the settlement members access it, for example, the same way as outside, it'd be cheap to just do a warehouse like that. It's cool. It's a cool building.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works. I would say, from what I've seen, it works best with like the stalls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
With the barter stalls. Okay.
Yeah, because there were people who I remember previously that were kind of upset that they would put stuff in stalls for their settlement members at like cheap prices for like the NPC materials and stuff like that. But then people from outside would come in, buy all that up, and then put it on the market. Right. And there was no way to kind of regulate that. And now with the storehouse, that's pretty much what that permission system avoids or adds to. You can do stuff settlement wise with it then. Yeah.
Right. So. Nope. So it sounds good. I want to put it in just because, all the chests that are there that we're using, for example, for our settlement upgrade, it would be nice to just put them in the storehouse and have that.
Yeah.
Have that.
I'd love to hear what you think about that when you do that, because we haven't tried that yet.
Okay, yeah, because they take up room, and it would look, a little nicer, a little cleaner, and also get that kind of Orgrimmar look with the
it seriously does look like an Orgrimmar tent.
It looks just like an Orgrimmar tent.
It does.
100%.
So yeah, it's kind of cool for the Horde.
For the Horde.
And then they added the new barter stand, which you all mentioned, that is meant for that. The support for secret quests, I like the whole new questing system. I think that was a huge good thing added to the game, which I think is further down the list. But support for secret quests, I think that was very good. When you get an item, for example, for the broken mask, for example. And let's see, a new quest has been added for players who skip the tutorial. That were not given an option to load the experience that was for broken stuff that happened at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
I think
that still shows up.
I was gonna say I think they have fixed it that you can't skip it now as well, so that you can't accidentally
Right.
break it again. So
Yeah. Yep. So that all. Excuse. Oh goodness. I start talking. This
Oh,
happens
no.
when I'm streaming, and it's just like my brain is just like, nope, you're speaking too fast. You need oxygen.
no, it happens to me. I get hiccups.
Almost got me. Almost got me. I had to think of something else.
Yeah.
I get hiccups every single time I talk. I inhale too much, and yeah, I understand.
Yes. So the next part that changed things, the sapwoods are now all in Region 13. I haven't been to the middle, so I'm going to defer to you all for this part. And also Empire Overhaul. I'm going to bounce that to Tony, because I know, Tony, you visited Region 13, I think, on day 1, right?
I did.
Okay.
I apparently, because I was, we were all streaming those days, and Wiz was in my chat. Somebody was in my chat. I don't remember who it was, but they're like, yeah, you were probably the world first to get the buff. I was like, what? And apparently they were just like, yeah, no one else is crazy enough to like prospect all that energy and then go out there on the first day for that buff. Like, who's gonna do that? And I was like, why? I didn't know what it did. I just wanted, the tree asked me for 125 energy, and I was just like, ooh. And yeah.
Shock.
What does it give you?
I was gonna say I don't think Shock knows.
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never been.
Yeah,
I
so the
just got
tree
it
of
yesterday.
wisdom.
Oh.
But then what is it exactly?
It is the 5% experience for 24 hours.
Oh.
It is actually
An
like,
experience buff.
yeah, it is really good for 125 hexite. Yeah.
Is it a one-time thing, or can you go back and keep getting the 5%?
I don't know, Tony. Have you tried?
It's a 24-hour buff. So
Okay.
I think you could refresh it, yeah.
Okay.
Just like
Wow.
the mechanism of stamina, I would think. Yeah, it was cloudy. It was cloudy.
You can keep getting it. Okay.
Cloudy
you can
took me
keep getting
there
it.
on a
Okay.
skiff. Yeah.
Yeah, 5%. I mean,
That's
I'll
really
take anything. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I had just done that like yesterday or the day before. And I was like, why not? And then I saw the 5% buff and I'm like, I need to do this every single day now. And there are people that have settlements now that have waystones like relatively close to the outside because you can't build on the inside of it. There's no starter towns there. There's no building on the main island yet. And everything has like towns on the outside. And so find a place that you can find like on the outside and see if you can then rush into the tree, click it, and then get out.
Okay.
Because it's deadly. That place is deadly.
It really
Are
is.
there a lot of king versions of the enemies and stuff?
Yep. King Umbras everywhere. And drones.
Yep.
Which are like the second. So it's like it's soldiers, then drones, then queens. So drones are the middle ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the king Umbras that are not great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But you know what
in there?
Yeah. Well, you could make it if like you wear leather, you could run away from them.
Yeah. And
But
speed
I
food.
didn't have any armor.
Leather and speed food.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
It is a little hilly though, so you're gonna have to fight the climb boss every once in a while.
Oh.
That's something to keep in mind. Yeah.
And I didn't bring food when I went.
Oh no.
I ended up dying and like not having any food to regen my health.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good
That would be
time.
like bringing hot tea to the desert.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I know you don't. Yeah.
Oh man,
Dude. Then the thing is, that's the second time I did that too, because I gave someone the wrong tea for the snowy peaks in Region 9. So
well done.
it's not the first time I do it.
Oh man. Well, speaking of giving things or giving the wrong things to people, Hexite and Empire Overhaul.
Oh yeah.
So we were talking about hexite energy and giving it to trees and giving it to statues and also giving it to empires. Do you want to tell us how this system now works?
Sure. I'll talk about it. So hexite energy is just basically a second currency that we have now. So it works just like goes into your character's wallet. And I think so there's two ways to acquire right now. One of them is prospecting, everybody's favorite activity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
That's
has
the
been a
first
great show, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fastest way to get it is prospecting by far. Especially with the new improvements that but we'll talk about that later. And then the other way is by controlling nodes. So your empire has to control a hexite energy node that becomes available every 8 days. And when they become available, you could harvest it. It's 5,000 hexite energy. And it's like a health pool of, if I don't remember exactly, I think it was like 1,000, and it's like every tick is only 10, but it gives you 500 every tick. So it takes you less than like a minute or two to harvest the whole thing. So that's like every 8 days. That's, I think, the primary way people are going to be getting energy. Then lastly, we'll talk about it in another update. There's a new way also to acquire hexite energy. But I guess that's in another patch. But
Right.
yeah, that's how you acquire it. And the mosquito has returned. It just flew right.
I was about to make a joke while you were speaking to be like, Tony, it's on your face. Like,
just flew right in front of me. But I think it's really cool. This whole system that they've gone away from the hexite shards has allowed them the opportunity to like build empires into the gameplay loop, the core gameplay loop. It's just like a larger organizational structure, a larger community to settlements. It's still pretty disconnected. Like your settlement almost has nothing to do with your empire besides just RP things, you know?
Right.
I think it's going to become more and more connected, but using this energy, that the best way to do it is from empires now, harvesting these nodes. You can acquire different buffs. There's a new buff that we just got from a new statue, but we're going to talk about that later. Currently, I don't know if it talks about it in this patch note, but we got a let me see here. Yeah, the hexite shrines using hexite energy, which allow players to claim buffs for the cost of hexite energy. So we have the mechanism of stamina, and it's pretty cheap to craft.
The disco ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 energy gets you plus 50 stamina and 0.02 passive stamina regen. 0.02, I think. 1 or 2.
It's good, yeah.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's really the primary use of hexite energy, is for empires to power their towers and sieges, but also for regular people that don't care about empires as well. It's just a stamina buff for now, and it's another buff that we get later.
Nice. I like I like the new system. It allows people who want to do empire stuff not have to like flex their wallet, and it's very useful as like if they're going to be integrating it into more of a core system of the game. The fact that they stepped away from it being a premium thing is really nice.
Huge. It was necessary, I think, if they were going to do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of necessary things, Chuck, have you noticed the experience curve?
Yes, sadly, on a few of these being dropped from like level 60 to 58, especially for construction, is painful, losing those 2 levels. Though, you know, level 60 used to bring in the Gothic furniture, and so that's a little bit of a sore point.
I'm gonna box them. I want my furniture back.
Yeah, that's from a patch note in the future when we get to that one. But that yeah, dropping 2 levels in construction is especially painful. But yeah, I have noticed the rebalancing that, and I guess it's to make sure that we all take much longer to do things. And that's, yeah, I have noticed all of it. Um, so now it takes that much longer to reach level 100. So now I understand why people were really pushing hard at the end of early access 1 to hit 100 to get that achievement before
Yeah.
they were dropped 6
Yeah.
full levels. So,
And
but yeah, that's
I was gonna say 92 is half of 100.
yeah, yep, yeah, the halfway point. That's pretty crazy, but that is it helps the longevity, I guess. If you have that ultimate goal,
Yep.
it'll just take an additional 5 years. So it's good.
Yeah, I remember their reasoning for it. So they said that they doubled the amount of XP you need, which sounds like crazy.
Yeah,
But the reasoning was that they needed to add more ways to acquire power in the game.
that's right.
So they
Yeah.
needed to like allow the space
Yeah.
in the progression for it. So hopefully, like through the months when they give us the little things that add power,
Mm.
yeah, maybe we'll start reaching points where it's easier to level up.
Right.
Well, that actually is a good segue into the next topic, which was the tool power and how that's changed. Because the tier 1 tools now have 12 power to start.
That is nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still rarity dependent, from what I can tell. But most of the things are not as like. It feels less. I don't know if you've noticed that. I don't usually reroll tools or anything like that, but it feels like, I don't know. It feels like less of a jump.
Yeah, it definitely is because I have, I'm one with common tier 3 tools here, and I finally rolled a rare today. And so I do notice I do see the difference, but it's not nearly as great as it was. I think the ticks on the tier 3 tool, it was like 22, if I'm not mistaken, and the rare was ticking around 28. But again, I could be wrong on that because this was at the fishing thing. It was a fishing rod that I rolled, and we were all packed in with 900 people fishing, and so trying to see the little numbers and compare. But it did seem that it is closer together than it used to be.
Yeah, I have a chart that I was actually looking at and shared it with you guys in Discord. And the power gains from rarity was like a pyramid. So it was like +3 for uncommon, +4 for rare. 5 was epic. Epic had +5, and then it came back down with diminishing returns. And then just tearing up was always a +1. So they've like changed this where now tearing up the tool becomes more and more impactful the higher the tier, which I think is a really cool change. It kind of
Yeah.
like rewards the fact that like so many more resources are involved in, getting a higher tier tool because like you need more concentrate for your ingots. Hunting the animals is also more of a challenge for the leather. Like it gets to the point where like one animal gives you 0.75 of a single piece of leather. So I like that we're seeing that they're rewarding the tiers now. That's great. And then rarities gives you a +3 across the board for each rarity. So like when it gets to T7, it's the same power value added for tiering it up that it is for increasing in rarity.
Okay.
So it's just a standardization. There we go. Now across the board.
Okay.
Yeah, I pulled it up
I'll have
on
to-
screen so people can see.
Yeah.
I wonder if I was getting fishing bonuses, and that's why my numbers were a little off from that, because I think I didn't have like the new ring or anything like that, but I wonder if
Well,
I might have
there's
been
like
standing on Yoda's boat.
yeah. There's a billion numbers popping up probably. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, good, bad. What are I think it's actually pretty good that it's now like standardized across the board, and like you kind of know what
Yep.
you're expecting.
Yes. Yep.
It's better for more people.
That is.
Yeah.
So the next topic, one of these has come back to the game. I think no, has
Actually, two of them have.
two of them have.
Bask and Salute.
Or the Hexite Salute.
Oh, it is a Hexite Salute, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, I just got that one. I got that one yesterday.
Was
Yeah.
is that from Gathering Hexite?
Yes.
From
Okay.
prospecting.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
I was complaining. Somebody asked me if I got it yet. And I was like, dude, I've done so much prospecting. I've never gotten it. And like 30 minutes later, I got it. I was like, yes.
Just complain. Like
I get the stuff when I complain about it, like
I
the
think
goat mask the other day.
Yep. Yep. Speaking of hidden quests, that's another hidden quest. That way, how many newbie gave?
What is it?
The newbie goat mask. I'll let
That's
Tony
right, I heard
explain
about
because
that.
he you were at it for.
I think I killed about 500 newbies before
wow.
before I was like, dude, what is going on? Like I have seen tons of people with like the other mask that is from a rare drop, right? And it's an epic, and like this is just supposed to be a tier 2 thing. But eventually after like 620, I didn't fill up my goat on that last trip. I think it was like maybe 20 bodies in the back of my goat.
Wow.
So yeah.
out of context quotes. There's like 20 bodies in the back of my goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had about 20 bodies in the trunk of my goat. And
Right.
so maybe 620. Something like that.
Oh, that's great.
It gets you a drop for the droopy ears mask, which is my favorite mask. Yeah.
I still don't have the cat mask, unfortunately.
That one's hard to get.
Yeah,
Well, I
that
have
one's
everything except for the 35 merchant tank, and I just haven't.
That's what
I haven't worked on the quest for that yet. So
I bet.
one of these days.
I bet.
Yeah. But we were talking about the quest system earlier. Shock, do you want to take over again?
Sure. The so this is the skill reward overhaul. With the task tiers are now unlocked through quests, which I personally like. You know, getting the deployables, you know, housing, the pets, different knowledge things. It's I think it feels more dynamic now rather than, you know, just how much Hexite coin you have to go up to Bricko and say, hey, you know, give me the massive personal cash now for 2 tier 4 slabs plus, what was it, like it was 15,000 coin at the time. And so now, you know, doing these quests, and then they ask you for the 2 slabs and the coin. But at least there's a sense of world and doing the things now, as opposed to where it was before, where it was just, you know, it was easier when you had alts. You could just hand the stuff to your alts and you had a massive personal cash suddenly for them. Now you actually have to do the quests on your alts if you want these things. And so I have found that I do like it better. You know, it's a little harder to get these things, but at the same time, there's more of a sense of purpose, I guess. I'm not sure. A sense of just, you know, something you have to do it. And it makes it a little more accessible in a way. So I like how it's all gated now behind the quests. The quests.
Well said.
I'm sorry. I'm not making mad faces at you. I just realized that I was like My Chrome is acting up, so sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I said about
Yeah.
it earlier. Technical
Ember
difficulties.
Called it.
hates this sense of
Oh
world
my
now.
god, it was absolutely the worst. No,
Oh, sense of world.
Yeah.
No.
No, I was like, I'm sure the audience saw like all the screen blippings and like the things. Like I was like, my Chrome was like frozen, and I was like, oh no. So I had to like, sorry. Yes, I was so mad
You
at you.
called it.
I was so mad.
Yeah. So yeah, and the stats for deployables have been rebalanced. The one thing that I have to mention here in the overhaul of deployables, not in these patch notes, is that our beloved Ox has been gated behind, a billion hours of work to get the level 60 of the taming. But I have seen one person with a goat, and I got to ride the goat and took a screenshot.
You mean Ox?
So,
Ox.
Ox? Yeah, Ox. Did I say goat
I
before?
said goat.
I meant our beloved Ox.
Well, you said beloved Ox, but you got to ride the goat, and I thought
Yes, I got to ride the Ox, which, again, I wish the 2-person mount was a little earlier than level 60, but but it was nice to get a screenshot of riding the Ox. And yeah, level 60 is a little harsh there. Not as harsh as Gothic furniture, but it's up there.
they took
Right.
away our bulb rolls, and now have they taken
Yes.
away our Gothic furniture?
Yes.
What are they going to take away next?
Croaklands.
Well, at least they
the
didn't
ocean
lock
fishery.
Bask behind level 100.
Oh
So.
yeah. We couldn't praise
Could only
Jambo.
bask if you reach level 100.
Yes.
So yeah, I think those were very good. I haven't done much of the armor rerolling, so I'm going to.
I haven't either. I know they
now gives. Yeah,
I
I've
did a little
not
bit.
done any rerolling unless any of you have.
Did a little bit.
I've done a little bit as well, but like the only thing I knew out of here that was really the big change was that the gloves were no longer OP for scrap, because they changed. It used to be like, was it 3 scrap or something like that you'd get from gloves? Like everything was the same.
Right.
1 to 2.
1 to 2. But
Like
it was only like
1 ingot gave you 2 scrap.
Ah.
Now it's one ingot gives you 1 scrap.
And 1. So they've balanced out the scrap from it.
Yeah. It was strange running out of scrap before running out of catalyst, because I was so used to like getting double the amount of scrap.
Right.
So like I had to go through multiple batches of making scrap bracers. That was interesting.
That's good to know, though.
Yeah, I haven't done
Yeah, I
any
haven't
scrapping
tested it.
yet.
I got everything to uncommon, so probably like I got all my leather, my duelist, and my cloth to uncommon, and then I rolled it up and some of it went rare, but like I did re-roll probably 9 or 10 pieces to get it to uncommon, and it's a 30% chance, so it didn't cost me a whole lot. It was pretty easy.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
That is good. I'm so excited about the next one. This was so awesome.
It's amazing. Passive crafting station.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fact that the passive crafting stations give more slots is amazing. It's nice. You don't have to have 200 of them anymore. Well, I mean, you still can.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes them that much better. But yeah, you don't have to.
The crooks have been left out because ovens are still base. They didn't do anything with
Oh,
upgrading.
they're still base 10.
They're still base 10.
Oh. Oof.
Yep. They don't like the cooks, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep. You still need like a bunch of them for. Yep. But everything else is nice. So it's plus 5 slots per tier, up to 50.
That's nice. Yeah, I haven't. We're only tier 4, so getting the 20, those 20 slots is nice.
Yeah, dude, it's double. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a good one. And And then the next one, the mini map changes
Oh
with
my
the
God,
region
that's so cool.
name being visible. So now, you don't have to tell people, all right, turn on your F keys and then hit I think, what was it, F4 to have it appear. And now to have that, and also to have the whole UI around the mini map change is just really nice too. Though I think that came in the next update. The first update had some mini map changes with the name and stuff like that, but just fantastic.
Well, it also is nice because if I go to someone's stream, I can actually see what region they are in without. Well,
That's
it's
right.
still nice to ask, like, hey, what region are you
Right,
in? Like,
yeah.
But like, being able to just be like,
Right.
oh, hey, they're in so and so region. Just look underneath them, as long as it's not like blocked or anything. But
Or if they have their inventory open, it blocks it. But
Yep.
other than that, you can see it. But and ours is named after a Pokemon, which is awesome.
Yep.
One of the coolest Pokemon too.
Yeah.
the Region 8 stole our name.
Yeah, that's right. That was so funny that, because I mean, I had been talking to you all prior to the launch of this, and they didn't give out the names of the regions until the day of the relaunch, and you all had been talking about Solmir for a few days prior. And then that's the Region 8 name. It's just really funny. I think they stole it from you.
They just Clockwork's in our walls.
Like, that's a great name.
Yeah, Clockwork is in our walls. It's without a doubt. As many times as like weird things have happened where it's like the next day, and I'm like, yeah, you're as bad as like Microsoft and Google listening into every little thing.
Exactly.
They don't actually, guys. It's a joke. I don't want to put out like false information of that. We just feel like it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, we had Solmir a few days prior, and we were like, oh, excited, we're gonna do it this. And I did a bunch of like thinking, and I like had a list of things, and I was like, Tony, which one do you like? And like we went back and forth for a little bit, and then it got to the point where we put it down, and we were talking about Solmir. Oh, hey, we're gonna be putting Solmir down, and people are like, why are you talking about Region 8? And we were like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're like, you're confusing me. Why do you keep on talking about Region 8? We're like, we're in Region 9. You're like, but you're saying Solmir.
Yep.
Like, and
it's the origin story of Soulspire that very few will have known now. Like, we had to rename it. Thanks, Clockwork.
That was so fun. What a great launch day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was named that for a couple of hours, a few hours.
It's true.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man. Sigh. But items now stacking to 100 times more in static storage. Not to sigh.
That is, I have to say, some of these things like tree sap, and some of them are stacking up to like, I think, 10,000 now in your storage. It's just so nice to have a little more space in what we have, to have that much storage. So
managing the tier up with such a small space in the beginner cargo. I mean, the beginner inventory was a lot easier this time.
Yes. Yep.
Straw still stacks pretty horribly outside of that though.
Straw.
Just saying.
Straw is still stacking 10.
Yeah.
There's a few items that just, I think their stack size in general needs to be 10x'd.
Yeah. I agree.
I haven't noticed any hunting improvements. Have you?
Maybe the combat experience from it. The male and female hunting mobs dropping as one body
I was gonna say that is a good one.
Just fantastic. I actually didn't know about this next one, the sped up respawns. I mean, I've noticed that the goats seem to be around more often when I'm just out and about doing stuff. So that's actually really nice that the respawns were up for the tier 2 stuff. And the fact that the Scrofa is now in plains because it had to be, because we don't have autumn forest. So
I still go up there.
You still go up there, yeah. But yeah, the fact that we have Scrofa in the plains is nice. So those are, I've noticed some of those improvements, but I've only done a little bit of hunting. I heard Tony did a whole lot though.
Yeah,
I did.
I was saying.
Many a goat were slain for my
Yes.
ears.
Depopulate.
But the thing is, like, I noticed it because at least around Soulspire, you could click on, like, I know the hunters go tab and press 1 for their auto attacks, but like I could just click on the goats and then use WASD to follow them, and in around Soulspire they just respawn like almost instantly. So I could fill up a goat with bodies in about 15-20 minutes. 50 goats.
That's actually pretty good compared to
That's
previously.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could 50 bodies in about 15 to 20 minutes. It's really good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, the hunting goat as a whole has been such a
my
lifesaver
God.
for hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
I can't wait
Yeah.
until they have like a hunting deer with like a little bit more cargo. That would be nice. Or like give improved goats more, like, I just want the hunting goat to have just a tiny bit more cargo, because
Yeah.
running back to town as frequently, I think, is like, I want my ox and fill it up and just send it all once into town. But it's still nice. I know I'm just nitpicking, but it's still
Yeah.
nice.
One option is now I use, because we're like on a coast, and in order to go do things, we have to go across the water for goats and stuff like that. But if you have a centralized wagon, you can go to that after you fill up and just fill up the wagon that way, and then go to town with all the bodies stacked in
We also
the
have-
wagon.
I was gonna say, we have also patch notes for the new wagon later
That's
on.
right. Yep.
Yes. I don't think this really affects any of us, but I know it's huge for a lot of people. The
Mhm.
game language, the fact that they have more localization, really, really good.
Yeah.
I do want to do a shout out, a small shout out with those that are still trying to petition for Portuguese to be part of the languages. Speak up. Make sure you let them know that that is something that you really want done. We can only advocate so much without having more and more people being very vocal about it. So
Right.
yeah, because I know it's affecting a lot of our actual like streamers, people that have big communities that want to play the game with their friends and they just can't. And so yeah, make sure go make a fuss. Go tell them how much you want it in the game. Even if you have a friend who like speaks different language, let them know. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's an empire named in Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese in there. They were in Region 1 at the very beginning of Early Access 1. So, yeah.
There's a Brazilian community in every MMO.
That's true.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm surprised that the Portuguese wasn't one of the first languages.
For real, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
go cause some noise. Make sure they know.
This next one is great for the Fishing Fleet Fridays. That timer in World
timers.
Space.
amazing.
Tony, having that timer there is, I'm sure, very helpful for you managing that event.
Absolutely.
So
I
that
love
one is
seeing it.
very good. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the next one, the professional level achievements no longer require material knowledge. That is, I'm very thankful of that you don't have to hold like every single piece of possible stuff that you get from that profession. That you can just hit level 60 and you've unlocked that level 60 stuff.
Yeah.
Is nice.
'Tis true.
Yep.
Complements the questing system that they added.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So fixes, a lot of this, so we're probably just going to skip over. If you are interested in reading it, I'll leave it on the screen for just a moment. A lot of this was stuff that like have already been fixed or had been discussed. Some of this is constantly changing. Did you get it?
That looked like a no look too.
I saw the
No scope.
enthusiasm, and I was like, oh.
My arm itches now, and it's like I know he got me.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. So a lot of this has been reworked and changed, and so like the fixes and stuff like that. We're gonna go over most of the stuff that has been just introduced. And speaking of introduced, the first Awaken outfit. I like this. This was awesome. I was trying to find a picture of it and I couldn't. So hopefully there was one in a later thing, unless someone, is there a link for one quickly that someone can send? I was trying to find one and I couldn't. I didn't see anything in the site about it for the first Awakened outfit.
I can bring it up in my...
Yeah, when we do, I was gonna say when you do that, we can show it off then.
I mean, yeah, I've got it up on my screen right now.
Let me swap over and we can show it off that way. So gameplay Shocktor, here we go. First Awakened outfit. So this was just for the EA2 and the launch of it. It's still available, question mark? I think so. Well, obviously you have it here, but like it's going to be around forever, or we don't know that yet.
We don't.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so it's really cool. It's nice that they gave us and well, you have to buy it, but still, it's a nice first Awakened, first in early access outfit. And then the other thing with the premium is that the Regal fabric has been 50% off. Tony, you're the only one I think that really does any of that between the two or three of us. Have you?
Yeah, I always thought that it should. I always thought that you should get double what you got from the price. So it being half off is exactly
the same.
I think very fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
Nice.
Because before, if you bought one, you could only build the homely banners. But if you wanted your empire to look like an empire, you had to buy two of them. Now you get, basically when you buy it, you get any banner you want. You could pick from any banner you want.
That's nice. That is definitely nice. But that is the first world, the new world, a whole new patch. So with that, we are going to jump over. We have the first patch after EA2, and it's Cart and Claws. And this was March 5th, so the very beginning of this month. Surprisingly, a lot has happened in just a month. Like, we have a lot of stuff that is
so much
just from 1 month. But yeah, I'm gonna let you take over if you want to talk about this one.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
okay.
It's your turn.
Added cart 2 and cart 3. I've only gotten my cart 1.
Same.
I have not upgraded. You too.
I'm the cart 2. I have cart 2, and it's significant.
And this is what I heard. It's
cart
like
3 is a pain because you have to get the Argent ore. The cart 2 is much easier, and I recommend it because of the number of extra singular slots you get. So instead of the 1 row, you get 2 rows, and each cargo slot increases to 50 each from 25, I want to say. So it holds 150. So I do have the cart 2. The other night, it's kind of funny because the way they order it in the vault, I was bringing out my cart 1. I totally forgot that I had cart 2, so I was filling up really fast and putting things in my boat, and then the next day I was like, oh yeah, I got cart 2.
Why do you think we still have the previous versions?
Yeah, it's just like the boats. Like if you get the skiffs and and also the goats. Like I've got all 3 goats in my vault showing.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, it's the same deal with the cart. You have to make sure you go all the way to the right to pick your newest item for each one.
Like why do we still have that?
Why what?
Why do I was just reiterating what Tony said. Like, why do we still have like
Right, yeah. I mean, I guess it's if you really want the slower goat that doesn't hold as much, you want to select that one
roleplay reasons?
instead.
It's roleplay reasons. We'll just leave it at that.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. If they looked different, then I would understand.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, and they look exactly the same, like especially the carts too. So I was just bringing it out and going, oh,
Yeah.
you know, I need to get that cart too. And I had
Yep.
had it for like a few weeks.
The other thing though,
So,
make
or
a
2
hotbar with deployables.
That's true, yeah. I
And
should
then-
be using the hotbar.
and then just put the upgraded on your hotbar.
Yep.
Yeah, this what I've got for my skiff and my goat. And I don't even use like the action bar keys. I just click on them with my mouse. It's just nice to not have to click through a couple things to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a mouse clicker on my hotbar as well.
Okay, so moving on here, ability to scale UI windows.
You skipped it.
Added a quest to obtain the feline mask.
Put them up. You skipped it.
So the only thing stopping you is merchanting, huh?
Yes. I
Level
have
35 merchant.
So it's 35 construction, merchanting, and taming. And then you,
Okay.
I guess, unlock a quest or something to be able to unlock the feline mask. I'm still missing the one. But if those have already unlocked it, please let me know how to continue unlocking it. So yeah, the feline mask has been added. So yes, exciting.
Nice. Ability to scale UI windows.
I like how we were talking about feline mask and Chalk is like, I'm just gonna yawn now.
Yeah, sorry.
Now's the appropriate. No, I'm kidding. It's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't have like an extra wide monitor, but I still found myself scaling down the UI quite a bit. Did you guys scale your UI at all, or is it still the same for you?
I kept mine the same.
It depends on how many alts I'm running, because it's almost necessary if I split monitor something and like how everything just kind of gets scrunched. Because if it's left at the 100%, then it's like taking up half the scrunch. And
Right.
so right now I've been like adjusting based on like if I have 2 running or 4 running, or like it's been nice to actually size it. The only thing that I wish it might have an auto feature of is if you had a certain resolution that it could auto detect like what would be the correct UI, but I know that's like really complicated to like get into. So manually
That's a
doing
good point,
it.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really good point. I found a difference when I have the vault open now. I could actually see my freaking character.
Yes.
You know, the whole
Oh.
window doesn't like you don't go to put your clothes on when you're just staring into your closet. Like you can actually like shift it over and like try it on now if you change the UI scale. For me at least.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. Okay.
Yeah, you had to like kind of like
Nice.
push it all the way into the corner and then like slightly above, so your character was like right underneath the vault originally. Like, yeah.
Right.
Right. The next one is better UI window positioning, remembering during a session. I tested this out and this actually works and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That originally they tried to change it before, and I remember seeing it in a couple patch notes that they had changed it, and then it just wasn't working. So it's nice to know that it is actually working now.
Yeah, exactly. Better UI window position, remembering during a session. New mini map. The new mini map is like it's got all this cool stuff around it. Like we talked about the region name being displayed under it, but like it's got these like nice designs around it. It has the buttons for like teleporting home are more organized. It has the clock, the
Sunsetum?
real sunset and sunrise.
No, the sunset. Sunsetum.
Yes.
They did fix that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunset, sunrise, nighttime, whatever, the daytime clock, and they've got local time on there too. It's just a bunch of really nice stuff that I was glad that they added to the minimap.
Yep.
Sources for pet egg turn-in items. So apparently now acquiring pets is completely different than it was in EA1. Right? I haven't done any of these activities because they are the funnest activities in the game, and I know I'm missing out by not participating in them. But I think you prospect for owl feathers, right?
You can.
You can.
Um,
Go ahead. Sorry.
you can prospect for. You actually get taming experience by
Ooh.
doing the quest through Elise to do the prospecting for the owl feathers. I get them from chopping down a billion trees. I've got a lot of owl feathers from that. And you don't have to do the quest to just get the owl feathers as a natural drop.
But do you have to do the quest to turn them in?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
That I am assuming that actually, because
Okay.
I haven't tried. I just assume that you'd need the quest to turn them in. But yeah, I have a whole bunch. Oh,
I
according
thought
to
so.
chat, you do not. So you can
I
just turn
thought
them
so.
without. Okay.
I thought so also. So I was avoiding it, but Voxel was in the chat and he told me that if you complete the quest, you get a discount.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's a significant discount, like half
Okay.
off or something like that. But
Now,
I
is
did
that
buy an owl egg.
Is that each time you do the prospecting? Like if you do the quest is repeatable then, right? Or is it just once and then the discount is constant?
No idea.
Okay.
I haven't done it.
Technical things that we need to
I'm looking
test
at
out.
chat and it sounds like there's as you do the quests,
The
there's
discount is permanent once you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
then.
yeah, but it is a source of taming experience for those who don't want to wait 4 hours for every single update to do the prospecting for the owl feathers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lussel burrows can be found in sand still. So like you still get stuff from sand for the lussels, but
You
just
call it
don't get the
lussels. I
lussel
call
eggs.
it loosels.
Tomato,
Exactly.
lussel, lussel.
You know, onion, potato.
Bulb, onion.
Yeah. Onion,
same
potato.
thing.
Hey, we got to use that.
Yeah.
Nice. Mire grubs can be found from cypress trees and pink lilies. So this is a very sad topic. I'm very disappointed with this. Because mire grubs are how you get croaklins.
Oh.
And before, you used to get croaklins from ocean fishing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they made the only place that you can get stuff to get the croaklins in the swamp. So
you have to be tier 5.
Yep.
For the trees.
What does Clockwork have against us?
Yeah.
We say that in the most loving manner, but it's like every single thing that we're like, yeah, that was our favorite thing from EA1 is now locked behind walls. Like,
yeah.
It's to keep us playing.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Ability to trade for pet eggs before completing the quests, but at a higher cost. Okay, well,
there we go.
That was answering the question.
Yes.
Yeah. Once you complete the quest, the trade will be replaced with the existing better trade option. There you go. Some things that they changed. Whitewater skiff quest prospecting gives you increased yield for pine bark. Oh, that's really good. Because that quest line, I haven't done it yet, but that was annoying in EA1, getting the pine bark.
It was easy for us because
we're
right there.
Yeah. First quest can no longer be skipped unless an issue occurs preventing advancement. Many small changes to quests to improve clarity, such as adding new tracked locations and updating texts. Okay. Then let's see what they fixed. Extracting not being triggered in many cases, especially water resources after recent regression. I don't know what that's about. Confirmation when teleporting, including a quick teleport across regions. That's great. I noticed it because it tells you how much you're going to spend too on teleportation energy. So like before, if you were using the map and you were just going to TP to somewhere else, let me double check this. Hold on, I'm in game. I'm going to double check this. I think it tells you how much TP energy you're gonna spend. Let me go to Shock.
As far as teleporting.
Oh no, okay. So it doesn't tell you how much you're gonna spend, but it asks you if you're sure.
Right. Yeah, it just asks you if you're sure, but doesn't tell you the cost. I have to go to, when I want to know what the cost is, I have to go to the Waystone to find out.
Yeah, I'm still a little disappointed that it's not there for using the map, because they still have the pop-up of like teleporting. Like they could tell you
It should say it.
the cost.
Right.
Yeah. I still
it
have to
should say the
guess.
cost.
I like look at what I'm at, and then like when I teleport, I'm like, oh, okay, that was a little more expensive than I wanted. But yeah.
Yeah. They fixed a crash that would sometimes occur when building project sites. Removed some unattainable items from being visible on the crafting stations. Fixed an issue with hexa deposits occasionally showing as wrong models. That was funny.
That
was
was
funny.
the tiny hexite, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have these giant nodes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd go to harvest the hexite node and it would just turn into this tiny little thing right when you go to harvest it. It's funny.
Yep.
Added missing icons for the mechanism of stamina. Nice. And then we got some premium items.
I was like,
love
I
these.
showed it, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait until we get there.
I love these outfits.
Oh my god, it's my
so
favorite
much.
outfit so far.
Isn't it so good? So there's two. There's the Aristocat.
The Aristocat, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has the cat face. So
has
like
the cat.
Right.
it asks for it.
Yep.
Yeah, the Aristocat outfit and the engineer. I think that these outfits are such high quality. They did such a good job with like the details of the outfit, the pouches on the belt, the gears, the colors are great. There's just so many details that I feel like this is truly like a premium cosmetic. And I could say the same thing about the future patches that we're going to talk about, but
Right.
I love this whole set in general.
I think for the game, the art team really kills it with all like the details and everything that they put into like the level of detail and different items. It's fantastic, I have to say.
Every
I'm
every
happy with
premium
it.
outfit they've done so far has just been spot on.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I still haven't gotten any of them, but
What?
I really appreciate them all. I like them, and I just want to know that I will use them. That's the thing. It's kind of like that deal. So, but I like the pets. I like the owl, and I like the lion.
Wait, they don't have the owl here.
Yeah, they don't have a picture of Chrono.
They don't have the picture of Chrono.
No.
Oh, I have to.
I could show them real quick.
Yeah, I'll jump over to your screen.
Let's get Chrono. Where are you? There you go.
Now, for the furniture,
Cute.
do you get any storage? Oh, there's Chrono.
There's
doing
Chrono.
the push-ups.
Bow down to the regal owl.
It's so cute. Yeah, he's a cutie.
Yeah,
And he has like a little anklet. Oh
does
my
he?
gosh.
I was gonna say, can
Yeah,
we zoom
hold
in on it?
There you go.
Oh,
He's
yeah, look at
shaking. I
that.
don't know why he's like shivering right now.
You're scaring
You're
his
shaking
Tony.
the floor.
Vibrating.
Well, you're shaking the floor as you're doing the push-ups.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm
strong.
pushing Earth
Still-
away from me.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite. Like, he's legit one of my favorite like pets. Oh no, he's shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute. And he's got the somebody told me what the name of this thing is, but this little white puffy thing that goes around. What is it, that big collar they use like in Victorian times?
It's a Victorian collar, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look it up really quick.
Yeah. I love that he's modeled after like some kind of like royalty and like it's all steampunk themed. It's just so good.
Right.
Yeah.
With a little of the Clash of the Titans clockwork owl from the 80s version of Clash of Titans. I don't know if the newer ones had it, but yeah.
Me just immediately Googling this did not come up with anything good.
Yes, somebody told me the name, and I was like, "That I've heard of that thing," and then I'm never gonna remember it.
The
but that
Ruff?
was it.
A ruff.
It says the ruff is defined as a fashion pleated collar in linen or lace. Yeah.
Maybe. It was
Yes, it is called a ruff. Yeah. It's an item of popular clothing in Western Central, worn by men and women, involve a small fabric ruffle at the neck or shirt or chemise.
There you go.
The
He's got
ruff.
a little ruff.
Yep. The ruff. He's so cute. He is my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite.
He's adorable. Love him.
Yeah. It's sad that there's not a picture of him here.
Yeah.
So sad.
So Chrono, we also got Clockwork Furniture Set, which again is just so detailed. There's a lot of items in this, and I guess we could kind of like talk about some of our favorites. I'll talk about mine for a second if you guys want to mention anything. I love the torches.
Yes.
The blue lights are just so nice. I've put them around all of Soulspire, and I have another 4 to place somewhere. So they just are so nice.
Did you have to buy extra copies of the bundle, or did you end up getting them from people?
So 2 people gave me, one person gave me 2 and another one gave me 4.
Yeah, because I petitioned to, I think that's the word I'm looking for, to actually try and buy individual items in the future. Because I love the chairs. I love the fact that I would love to have like a tavern full of those chairs, but you only get 2. And so, well, we get 4 if you buy the big bundle of it. But I'm like,
right.
I want to be able to have an entire like outfitted lounge with those chairs. So hopefully,
100%.
fingers crossed, knock on wood, in the future we might. I really hope that we can buy individual pieces of furniture moving forward.
Yeah.
I think it would work even if they brought it back and they did like smaller bundles, like chairs and tables and like beds and dividers and like just torches and lights. If they wanted to keep it in a bundle for people to like buy more at the same time. But like the whole bundle overall, I also think is a little much. I'd like to buy torches myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the ones, I'm guessing none of them have storage. Like you can't, it's not like it's just cosmetic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just cosmetic.
Because again, I haven't gotten them.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to pull the trigger on these and see. You know, I like the idea of mixing and matching, but I have not quite decided on which ones to get. And I know Clockwork is disappearing next week or 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, there's an announcement about that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, let me try and find
Oh,
it. I forgot to
no.
add it on here. Just a quick heads up, Clockwork Set will be cycling out of the premium shop on April 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, April 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you like it, get it now before it disappears.
Yep.
Oh, I
So you
answered
got
the question.
bundle.
I was gonna say I answered the question earlier. I like the chairs.
Yeah, they have the globe too, which is a really cool item, and then the bird inside of the bird cage.
I know, the bird. The fact that it's animated the way it is.
Oh, the bird is actually moving around in there?
Yes.
It's like a gear bird, like a clockwork bird that flies around and
actually
like goes on the.
There's a lot of potential with the fact that you have a bird that like flies around the cage. I like programming and like thinking of future things, and I'm like, oh man, that means there's potential for other things. So, and we don't have emotes to show off. So, Tony, do you want to show those off?
Sure. Let's see here. We have the gentleman, what is it? Gentleman's bow, the golf clap, and think. Okay. So here's the gentleman's bow. Lovely. I use this all the time. Think, golf clap. Okay, wait. Where is think? Let's get it on my abilities.
I should get the emotes. I haven't gotten them either. Again, I've been just holding off. I don't know why.
I was just gonna say, like, Shock is like trying to race for 1,000,000 hexite shards and like is just
Right,
hoarding
yeah.
it all. In the end, he's just gonna be Scrooge and like deep diving into like his shard piles.
Right, exactly.
Where's the golf clap? I missed it, I think.
No, it's
It was-
when they release the fire cat for 75,000 hexite shards. I'll be
Yeah.
able to buy it and be like, look, a fire cat.
Dang.
Yeah. It's true. I was gonna say it's easier usually to go through the vault emotes because then you can see them all laid out.
Golf. Emotes. Golf. Volf. Golf clap. Oh, do I not have it? Is that what it is?
Oh.
Oh no.
It doesn't look like I have it. Okay, hold on a second. Premium items. I know I have it. I thought I bought it. I guess I didn't.
Oh no. That's
All right,
fine.
Let's buy it real quick. Let's go to premium items. Golf clap. There it is. And if I bought it already, now I have two.
Well, you can trade them now.
Yes, you can.
That is
right,
also
yeah.
something that was in the later patches. You can now trade premium emotes.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Golf clap. All right, so here's the golf clap. Lovely.
The fact that emotes actually persist now, it's both
I
good
love
and
it.
bad thing though, because it persists, but if you tap another emote, you have to move the character before you can do another emote. It doesn't just immediately go into the next emote. So it like action locks you a tiny bit, but the persistence of it, like I really like.
It would be nice if you clicked it again that it would cancel it. So you could
Or
use
that,
another
yeah.
emote without moving.
Right.
Without moving.
Yeah. So golf clap is really nice. I love it. Jules, who did that for me the other day when she passed by in town, she was just golf clapping. I was like, okay. And then the last one is think, and this one's really sarcastic, but I love it.
It reminds me of Borderlands with the psychos.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. You're
Yeah.
right. But yeah, there's the thing.
It's probably the inspiration from it because I think that's literally part of like their whole thing is like, so yeah, it reminds me of that.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the emotes.
Sounds good. I'm gonna jump back over. That is the end of carts and claws. So March 12th patch actually was really small. This was, I think, off cycle.
Yes.
It was small, but had some of the best stuff.
Yes.
Small and powerful.
I was gonna say
Yes.
small but
Almighty.
mighty.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say I'll run through this super quick. And then if we want to run through anything else we can, which is Uneven Horn Mask. Druid was very happy about this one.
I had people in my group who really wanted that, and we're very happy it came back.
Very happy. Goat Mount 3, which is the
Best
Uber
mount in
Goat.
the game.
The best mount in the game. I still don't have it. I like it makes everything so much better. And also something to note is each of the mounts, and this was what we were saying earlier when why do we have multiple copies of something, is each mount advancement has the previous traits. So you have Goat Mount 3, it'll still be the Hunter Goat, which is Goat Mount 2.
Yep.
So like your skiffs, if you have like fishing bonus or whitewater, like as you get higher and higher in those upgrades, it all just becomes one big like upgrade.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you don't have to just be like, oh, I only have the hunting goat. No, goat mount 3 is also the hunting goat. So yeah. And then newbie goat mask
Yay!
for the goat ears.
Yes.
Yeah. Information about tool unlocks to progression tab in compendium. More coming soon. I don't really know if I've ever interacted with this. Have either of you?
What's
I tr-
interesting is my kid sitting next to me playing this game
Yay!
uses it. And I was like, how did you get to that page? So yeah, that is they're not sitting here now. I'm pointing to where they were sitting, but
Right.
that was something that I noticed as far as being able to find information on how to unlock stuff
Got it.
ahead of time. So it was really nice.
you can even hyperlink it. Interesting. Like if somebody asks about like tools and weapons, I'm looking at it right now and I had never clicked through this. I opened it by
Yeah.
accident the other day. I was like, whoa, and I turned it off. I was like, what is that? I'm not ready for
I'm
that.
clicking on your screen. Oh, this.
Yeah. So like carpentry, for example, this is how much experience I have, how much XP is left to 59, and then this is what it unlocks, for example.
That's
the tools.
Wow. I'm gonna have to play around with this a bit more as well.
Doesn't look like there's much more to it right now other than just telling you this is the tool you get when you hit this level.
Still better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to check on that. People are asking about the newbie goat, Tony, if you want to. Do you get the newbie goat mask from hunting the goats or just processing?
So you get the drop that did I get the mask directly? Or was it a quest? I don't even remember now. I was just so excited.
I was
did
gonna say
it so
Tony's
fast.
lost in the goat.
I think you get the mask directly. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a quest.
I think you get it and then you do the quest. It's like a hidden. That's my assumption based on the one you get from the when you're getting the treasure out in the sea. You'll get that damaged mask from that.
On average, you'll get it after 1,000 newbie goats.
It's a lot of goats.
It's the average.
Only 1,000? Okay.
Only 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
The next setting, honestly, I think is one of the best settings and should have been in the game and like very underrated, which is the toggle setting to always start crafts with accept help on. I immediately put that on. There's so many times where I forget. Now I understand there are people out there who don't want to be sharing certain things like hunting experience. Don't necessarily, you kind of want to hoard that for yourself. But yeah, like this was one of those things where I'm like, it would have been really useful because many times I've forgotten. People are like, hey, Ember, you gonna share that? And I'm like, oh, shoot, sorry. And then like turn it on.
All the time for me.
Yeah.
I'll log out for like 3 days and leave a craft there. And I'm like, well, nobody did this. They're like, Tony, because you didn't share it.
Yep. Now it's a setting. So the chat UI scale multiplier to allow for scaling separate from the rest of UI. Awesome, great for our dinosaurs, our old folks that can't read small chat.
Yeah, I have to say having the chat get a little larger was a little better, though it's still hard to read when your settlement is gray tile. It's still almost impossible to read. The color contrast is not good.
No.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that that is a thing that you can just upscale the text, and it's honestly for everything, right? It's not just chat. Or is it just chat? Because I know they talked later on that they were having the scaling for multiple things as well. But I think this specifically is just talking about chat.
UI scale. I think the chat is separate from the rest of the UI.
Yeah.
Like the chat's UI scale is a setting there in chat. Yeah.
Yep.
Because they also changed that in another patch as well later on. Prospecting action is now quicker.
Noticeably.
I was gonna say I didn't really notice it. Kind of.
Oh.
You were saying
watched you
noticeably, and I'm
all-
like, I didn't really notice, but I also hate prospecting. So
in watching
Yeah.
both you, Ember, and you, Tony, prospect on your streams, because I haven't done it since these changes, I see the difference.
Oh, you
It's
see it.
very it's like maybe half the speed it used to be.
Yep.
It is significantly faster.
Maybe-
in just me watching what you all
I
are
was gonna say
doing.
maybe I'm.
And the fact that you can do it from your mount, I thought was fantastic too.
Tony
I
taught
don't
me
know if
that.
that's new or something. Yeah, that's very good.
That was yes. What we did it yesterday, right? Time is an illusion.
Yeah. Yep.
So I didn't realize to be on my mount either because there's no animation for it. You like kind of stand up and you
Right.
sit back down, and I'm like, of course, me being impatient, I just like, oh, it doesn't work, and people like just wait, it does work, and I was like, okay, and then I wait literally like it's what 3 seconds, if that.
Probably less now.
Less than? Okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's no animation for it, but it is happening.
Yeah.
You were using
should
the
add an
hunting goat,
animation.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We both were using the hunting goat.
So, did you have goat 3?
Mm-mm. I didn't.
Yes,
I did.
Okay, I'm just wondering if there was a bug with maybe one of them, because I'm just reading our chat, and someone saying that they weren't able to do it, but
Just
I watched
wait.
you do it on stream, so
You might not think that you can. Just wait.
Yeah.
just wait for it. Okay.
I knew about this from like New Year's, and I never did it because I thought it was one of those things that I just couldn't figure out. Like, you know how people were like turning on the nitrous oxide in their skiffs and like zooming across, and I was just like, I'm in this old busted Honda Civic, and we've got
I learned that from
Mustangs flying
Jarud.
past me.
I learned that from Jarud, him doing that, and I'm like, how the do you do that? And he's like, oh, just hit diagonal, like go diagonal, and I was like, no. And so I actually spent like 30 minutes on stream at one point just trying to make it happen. Yeah. I was like,
so for me, I couldn't figure it out. Did you figure that out eventually?
Yes and no. Like I found that if I like double tap something or like I hit sprint, it like boosted me forward just a tiny bit, but it wasn't the same as what people were advertising previously.
Right. So for me, it was coupled with that fact, I was like, all right, I'm not going to figure out how to use this prospecting on my goat. I keep on standing up and it doesn't work. So I just left it all the way from like New Year's of last year. And it wasn't until these new prospecting changes where like I like looked away for a second. I was like, wait, my compass is back on me. Is this how you do it the whole time? And then I realized, yeah, you don't see the animation everybody else does. But they should totally add an animation for it. Let us like prospect from mounts.
It could very well be a bug, and they're going to be like, no, you should not be prospecting from your mount.
But I think it works. I think
it
it's
works.
cool.
It's great. You can fly across, with the additional speed.
I was gonna say I saw was it Zalix had the deer, and so like that's even faster is having the deer mount.
Can you imagine
How
doing
about
it
the
on a bird?
That's jinx.
Yeah.
No.
How about a prospecting goat? Goat 4 is prospecting.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I really do hate prospecting, and the fact that if I can make it tiny bit, like the reason I dislike it is the time balance for the reward. So if I can speed up that time, that will change my perspective of what I think of it. Is I just like there's other things that I could be doing with my time other than trying to get 4 things or like 8 of something. I'm like,
right.
Yeah. So
exactly.
And then you have people like Tony who are like, yes, I will go prospect. And I'm like, thank God.
I might have to get the bird.
Days.
I'm already level 40, so I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking over you.
You should get your bird, dude.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I should totally get it.
I hope you have enough seeds.
Oh, that's right, seeds.
I'm one.
Oh, wait,
away.
I was given Yoda gave me a whole bunch. That's right.
Wait, you need seeds?
Yeah.
You need a lot of seeds.
Like what seeds?
I don't remember.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There's so many hidden quests. Someone out there, make an a Wikipedia page, please. There's so many like hidden things and like quests and things. Yeah.
Chat says 200 T4 Ember Green and 400 T4 berries.
Oh, that's good. T4 leather solvent. Okay, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad actually. Now that you
The fact that you need 100 tier 6 leather for the ox. Yeah, that's fun. Fun times. But the fact that prospecting action is now quicker, love it. Updated outline of the layout of the quest window to be more clear to read. I didn't notice this was not something that I really paid attention to. The quest window itself, I like and I don't like the fact that we can't track multiple things at the same time. It does have like what quest you're on in like the top part of it, and then it has like stuff that you haven't touched yet. But as a whole, I would like to be able to work on multiple things at the same time. It just doesn't. Add extra large and extra large chat text sizing options. So Shock, how's this working out?
It's the extra large is great. No, actually, I've only the chat text size I finally upped it yesterday.
I know, I saw this. That's
you saw that on stream. Okay. Just to be able to finally be able to read. I mean, I could read it, but specifically during stream, I also play in window mode. So everything is compressed down anyway, because I have 4 windows open, 4 BitCraft windows open on the same screen. So I use window mode. And so increasing that text size has been very nice for my old eyes. And as Rothgar mentioned in chat earlier, when I speak senior citizen, it does help. so yeah, that it is nice to be able to see the things. And the thing is, I've always liked smaller text in games. I think it was World of Warcraft. I always thought it was too big. Now it's just like perfect. So I know I've gotten old at this point, that I like the larger text on things. So
I mean, that's fair. It helps.
Yeah,
it does. I'm actually going to reorder some of these things, because that was it for March 12th. The fixes, dialogue for quests, you no longer have the items for, HUD buttons, notifications. This is where they said the fixed sunset sunrise text fix. That was, it used to be sunset'em and sunrise'em. There's just an M added onto the end of it, which was awesome. Fixed some issues with fishing and prospecting. Didn't really notice, but again, little details for me I don't tend to pay attention to. I'm too busy moving on to the next thing. Close map.
The second one there.
The quest HUD button notification? Yeah.
That drove me nuts.
Oh, is that the red mark that was in the bottom? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it's just the completed ones. It's not like you have 15 quests and you can't get rid of the red icon there with 15 on it. It's just staring at you. Now it's just what you have ready to turn in, which is great.
No, that is good.
Yeah.
Having no notifications across the board. Great. The close map button using the correct animated transition. The fact that we actually have a X on the map now.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's really noticed. I don't think it's been in any of the patches, but there is now a tiny little X in the corner of the map that you can click on to close your map.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you. A lot of people had been asking for that for a long time. A couple of these things that we were talking about have flown under the radar. They're not in the patch notes. There's like tiny little things every once in a while that happen like that. So yeah. Now, for the latest patch. Who wants to take this one? Because this one I think is pretty fun. I like the banner they have for it. I was gonna say rock paper scissors for the.
I had the wrong one open next.
I know. That's why I said I'm gonna swap it.
Yeah. I have not done the presets, so I elect someone who has to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I couldn't wait for it, I still haven't done it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So we have finally equipment presets.
The loadouts are here.
They're here. Yeah. So we have
There's only
we
two.
have just one. Yeah, we have one additional ones. We have 2 loadouts, equipment presets. There were some bugs with it initially. I think some of it got fixed in a hot patch, and then also there's a preview build that fixes some other parts about it that weren't working exactly right. But they work. It works fine for me. I get all the stats transitioning between the 2 sets. It's great. I have a set of leather and I have a set of duelist, and that's just basically my hunting fit and my gathering fit, and it's awesome. I love it. So the way that they work is you have to do a quest, requires level 15 in any profession, and you turn it into Roomba.
Do you want to
It's
show
very
off
easy.
I don't think we have a template for it
Sure.
here. Do you want to show it off while you talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oop.
So here's the leather set, and then if you switch over, so this is what your H menu looks like. What's H stand for? Hold on, what is it? Character? Yeah, this is your character menu. And you basically have to select your second preset, and what it does is it swaps out your 6 gear items and your amulet. It does not swap your weapon because they found that to be like a redundancy. And then it also does not swap out your heart. But you have to, so you select them here, and then you have to click equip preset. I think this is going to get looked at again as well, that you don't have to click on equip preset. But yeah, that swaps them out. It's that easy. Just like that, you can see my stats changing. And in fact, I should probably check this real quick. If I equip my leather set and I go to my stats, you could see my gathering speed is 15 and crafting speed +5, building speed +10. My stamina changed. My health changed. So now let's switch to the other preset, which duelist. Duelist is going to give me strength and health and not going to give me any of those speeds, but it's going to give me a lot of strength. So equip preset. So now I have less stamina. I have more health. If I looked at my view detail stats, the buffs to gathering speed and crafting speed are gone, but my strength is now 536.
Yeah, the thing that they fixed today was the heart not transferring.
Okay, cool. So it's going to store all of the items in the preset. It doesn't pull from the vault, which I think is really cool because it gives you another place to store your gear. You don't have to they're going to get rid of, at some point, I believe they're going to get rid of gear items being in your vault. I think that was their plan. So it's cool because this is a place where you could store it as well. But yeah, that's gear sets.
So it says there's also a client update building at the moment that should fix equipping items into the currently active equipment preset. We'll upload this to Steam when it's ready.
That's good. So the current issue is if you have gear equipped and you swap it from your inventory, it won't swap it to your preset. So you have to you have to completely unequip gear, and then it's a weird bug. But
yeah, and it says this should address not receiving stats from the heart when equipping other equipment presets and not being able to harvest hexite deposits. So they know about the heart. They know. I don't know if they've addressed anything with the rings, because currently with the jewelry slot, you can't have the same thing across the board. You have to have multiple pieces of jewelry. So I don't know if they've addressed that one yet, though.
Yeah, you need 2 encrusted rings if you want them on 2 different sets of gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had heard a little bit of a rumor saying that they might be looking into it, but I don't know if it's actually confirmed. So.
Right. And you can manually just take it out, switch preset, and put it back. but it defeats the purpose of having that. But at the same time, that's one way to kind of use the same ring.
Yeah, I think when we get a third loadout and we need 3 accessories, it'll become an even greater issue.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be addressed by before then, hopefully.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Because this next thing here says we will add more sources for even more equipment tabs in the future. So imagine having like 4 or 5 different equipment tabs that have like plate, woven.
I was gonna say,
leather,
I would hope that they'd have one for each type of gear ultimately, but that's just me wishful thinking.
It'd be cool if we had like a whole bunch of different sets of gear though, like one for climbing, one for swimming, one for like weathering the elements, one for like all this. I don't know. That's just me though.
Okay. Hear me out. What if they took away the need for tea and added it as clothing and had like warm weather clothing, or, you
I'm down
know,
with it.
we could have our anime bikini beach episode for the desert.
Yeah, no, I'm down for it. I
Yeah.
love that.
And then Tony could wear warm weather clothing to go to the desert.
To go to the desert.
I'll put my Umbra coat on to go into the desert.
There you
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
With the hot tea.
With the hot
Yeah. You're going to the desert? Oh, wait, don't forget your coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a scalding hot tea.
I'm actually surprised that when I saw that the tea was required, I'm like, they could have done that as clothing. Why didn't they? That would have been cool. But
right.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in our walls and listening to us speak right now.
They probably didn't, because the desert then would require you to just go and run naked. I mean,
people already do.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. More equipment though.
Profession crits next.
Yeah.
This I don't have a whole lot of experience with because I haven't made a crit ring yet, but
Same here.
I played with people today that have crit rings.
There you go. Now people can see what we're talking about.
Yeah. There you go. I played with people today that had crit rings on, and it's pretty wild. Like the amount of fish that you could gather with these crit rings compared to the, fish that you before. It was like a 30 to 40% increase, I think, in fish.
Now, you can get more, or like the time is faster, but you don't get experience. The experience is
right.
the
trade-off.
The trade-off. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say it's a 60,000 job and you crit a whole bunch. You probably only end up, let's say, doing 50,000 experience worth of that 60 because you crit through 10. Now that's probably an extreme, but you crit through so much that you don't get that experience, but it's done faster. So that is the trade-off. You get your stuff done faster, but you don't get as much experience. It's kind of in a way like putting a job and sharing it and someone else taking your experience. In this case, it's your ring. It's not taking the experience, but it's nullifying it. So that's how I understand it.
I was going to say, exactly right. It sounds like in general, like most of the gear is going into 2 different directions. We have the stamina regen kind of route of things, which is going to be a lot more, you can sit AFK longer. And especially now with like the crit builds, it's going to be, yes, it's faster. You can add like crafting potions on top of it. It's going to be much faster. But the trade-off for that, and like, I don't know if there's necessarily like a huge trade-off on this passive stamina other than just the fact that it's time and it's not going to go as quick, but
it's a huge buff to prospecting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because prospecting, the more power you have, the more resources you're getting from that node every single tick.
That's right. Yep.
So if you have a crit ring for mining and you're going prospecting, you've got like an epic T6 pickaxe, and you've got like the power buff from Scholar, that last 24 hours, every time you do a prospecting, you're probably 2 to 3 times more efficient than like somebody without those benefits.
Right. Yep.
So
you just won't get the experience, but in that case, that is a trade-off definitely worth getting.
I was gonna say I'd rather have the time.
Yeah, it's like they made the rings
Time
for
is money.
prospecting.
Now to actually utilize
Why
them.
do you want us to prospect so much?
Right. Yeah.
Why is everything prospecting?
Yeah. There's so many people that say that exact thing. Just what? Oh man. But that is good to know. That is good to know that is how the mechanic works now. And might have to look into getting some crit rings.
Yeah.
Crit rings going. Do we know what
too.
it takes to make them? Is it argent ore?
Yeah, it's the argent ore.
Okay.
So it takes 4 crystals of each. So like I think
tier 3, right?
Tier 3, yeah.
Yeah. Which is great because Squirrel Nut Cove, if you all want to get your gem encrusted things, come to Squirrel Nut Cove, and we've got a mine right there. There we go. Sorry.
Nice. Yeah, and it's in the pine forest, so you've got granite too for people that like making the small gems and trying
there
to
you
craft
go.
it up that
There
way
you
too.
go.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me marketing. Okay, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So it's really expensive though, because you need an argent ring, and you need the crystals, and you need another ingot.
Yeah.
That is quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the recipe real quick.
I was gonna say that's quite a bit of material for it.
And if I may interrupt, we have a perfect island for prospecting just to our south that has a teleport to it.
There you go.
So you can get all your stuff there, come up, get our gems, which we do have a road, by the way. I don't know if I've ever mentioned the road.
You haven't talked about this road that you now have.
Yeah. I don't know if there's ever, it may have escaped me to ever speak about any roads, but yeah, there's a road to it and everything. Sorry.
No, like
I'll
legitimately,
stop now.
there
I'm
is.
sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say legitimately, there is a road project that is happening.
Yes.
So if people are
benefits
interested,
the entire region.
It does. Like there is a big project for terraforming right now. Make sure to check that out. You guys are going all the way up to the dungeon and north, right?
Yes, that is the goal.
Nice.
Well, right now the immediate goal is to get to that dungeon that's maybe a third through Pine Forest, and then from there, hopefully someone's building a road coming south to us. We'll meet them. So, but right now the way it is we're trying to get to that first one. We're not going to have it by Sunday, but you can get most of the way there, and then with a tier 3 goat, goat 3, you can get the rest of the way.
This is going to make a huge difference, especially because we could pick up one of the new statues that we'll talk about in a minute.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you find the recipe?
Sorry, I totally derailed everything with that.
No, you're good. That's why we're here. So it's 4 gems of one kind, 2 gems of the other kind, 1 ingot, and 1 ring.
To roll them all.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
And in the dark, bind them.
It's true. If you're caving, then that's true.
Yes.
Okay. That is quite a bit.
It is.
Okay.
Added a new stat, crit chance and crit multiplier for each profession, which affected the chance and strength of crits while doing profession actions. That's what these rings are for. Okay, we just talked about this. Added rings for all professions at T3, which grant profession crit chance. I will give a disclaimer here that this does not include the hunting bow specifically, which is unfortunate. You cannot crit while you're hunting your newbie goats. So
that'd be pretty sweet.
It would be.
But then you don't get that experience, and honestly, hunting experience is tough already. So
yeah,
I'd rather have the experience in that situation.
It's true. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I thought earlier they said they did increase the hunting experience.
They
Yeah,
do.
35%. Yeah,
35%.
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
But I don't want the crit to take that away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a wash, I guess.
Yeah.
More sources of crit chance and crit multiplier stats will be added in the coming updates. So
Something
that's
to
great.
something to look forward to.
I wanted to say something about tools and gear and all that stuff related to this specifically. I hope that we get some sort of increase to like the customization of tools. Like, there's people that make tools and that's like all they do. All they do is like do the rarity, re-roll them, try to get the fanciest tools.
Yep.
It'd be cool if like they got to like add some sort of enchantment to it or some sort of like gem socketing or some sort of like extra stuff, and maybe this is like the direction they're going in with
I was gonna
this.
say they had talked about that in a couple like streams prior and all sorts of different things that they've hinted towards the multiple slots on your professions as being like adding gems, adding enchantments, adding like extra things. So
Yeah.
meh.
Yeah, maybe because they are saying more sources of crit chance and crit multiplier stats will be added in the next in the coming updates. So we'll see what we get. Ability to change font sizes across the UI window with across the UI without scaling up the UI.
Oh, this is that's what I was saying earlier with the chat and like the UI and
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the one that got me to do this.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
the
great
font
because
size.
when you rescale the UI and make it smaller, it would change the chat size, and now you could upscale the text size in your UI, but keep the UI smaller, which I think is really nice.
Which is great when you're in window mode and you need the UI a little smaller, but you don't want to sacrifice the chat because you can't read it.
Yep.
You should have seen.
All right.
I tried to 4-box with my stuff, and the chat was like itty bitty and tiny, and I was like, I'm just not gonna worry about, because I could have gone through and like scaled everything up, and I'm like, it's not gonna stay that way. It's literally just for like the next like couple of hours, and I left it, and I was like remembering how to click buttons and to eat food and like to open things just from memory because I couldn't read what the thing said. It was so tiny.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prospecting
so the
changes.
next category. Yeah, it's everyone's favorite activity. Prospecting changes. All right. When prospecting, you can now see a small window which shows the state of the hunt, including other players involved. This is really cool.
Yeah. And I was watching you all do it on your streams. Again, I haven't quite done it yet. And just, it's a major difference. And I like the number that tells you how many hexes away it is fantastic.
Also, yeah, me too.
Yep.
Because generally speaking, if it's like somewhere between 55 and 70. It's like what I found, at least with the Hexite energy prospecting. And it made me get like a more solid number. So like the trick is you aim the direction where it's telling you to go. And if you have your mini map zoomed in all the way, you click on the border of the mini map and that'll take you to almost exactly where the next clue is. And it's cool because if you know that it's like 55 or 60, it's pretty much at the edge of the mini map. If you see that it's like 70-ish, you click a little bit further.
I was gonna say, I have a question about that though, because you can scale the mini map size now.
Right.
Yeah, you got to zoom in all the way with it.
Zoom all the way
All
in.
the way. Interesting.
Okay.
So I'll tell you this. Again, advertising Prospect Island is just south of us. The way it works there is when you prospect a spot there, you go to the mini map and you click near the coast of the island, and that will take you to the next point. And you do it there, and then you go to almost near the coast again, and that'll be the next point. And that's how it works out really well on that island. Just use the coast.
It's got the perfect diameter.
Guide. It's almost perfect with doing it there. Now I'm advertising this. Watch, it'll change a lot. The only problem is right now it is filled with rocks and trees because of the way the game works and how it redistributes. You were mentioning this on your stream today about how it's a region-wide thing with redistributing resources, because it's an island that isn't like generally farmed and stuff. Every single tier 1 and 2 resource has made its way to this island. So making your way through all the
Making my way.
many limestone rocks and tier 3 trees and
Yeah.
So
even tier 2 trees. So there should be we should have a party of
I
clearing that.
was gonna say a paving party.
Yeah, and there is a settlement there that you can process everything also.
Paving party.
So, yeah.
I hope they just expand that settlement to cover the whole island and just chop everything down, That way because if it's on a claim tile, it won't regrow.
I'm afraid paving it will ruin the things won't spawn if it's paved, because everyone's like, pave it.
No, just claim it. Just claim it at least, so that like nothing respawns in the claimed area.
Oh, that's right. They claim it. Okay.
Yeah, they should expand as much as they can at least.
I should help pay for their settlement drain.
Yeah, we'll collect regional supplies.
Right.
Yeah, so we got the compass and we got the UI window. I like that the compass has the units. That was great. I also like that if you are on the same hunt as someone else and they are one clue ahead of you. Yeah, we did it together.
Yeah.
If you're on the same hunt as someone else, the compass will stay with you. It's awesome. So like you could run towards exactly where the next clue is. I'm gonna just asterisk that and say like it would be nice if it showed up on the map where the next clue was, so you could just look at the map and like click on the map there. Like I want to go right there.
Yeah,
it'd be extra cool.
Because the fact that I think for me and looking at the group play was seeing what step people were on.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it was like, oh, okay, well, I'm ahead by 1. I'm just going to wait here. Or someone else was like, oh, they're ahead by 1. I'm just going to wait here. And it was easier to kind of like communicate as a group without actually like communicating, to be like, oh, okay, we see that this person's, trailing behind, aka me. And you just wait for the next node. And you'll see via the pop-up that happens with Jules, that's the name and the progress, and it has the 0. It's that way across the screen. It's the very corner pop-up. That's what it looks like, and you can place it wherever you want. And so it'll be, say, prospecting. People who join, you have to do it in the very beginning, though. I did try to join halfway through, and it didn't give me, like, it didn't tag me in, essentially, with the prospect that was happening. So I think it's mainly when you start, then it will show you everyone who's on that same prospect chain.
Right.
Did you try to join in with anyone that was already active to see if... Because like when I tried to join you originally, it didn't pop anything up for me being like part of your group.
I don't think I tried joining another prospect. I think I was starting every single one when we did it.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're prospecting in a group and other players are ahead of you, you can follow an active compass to find the next node. Yep. When the resources is revealed, you will now have an active compass, making it easier to find. Yep. When prospecting, you can now always see a distant indicator on the compass showing how far away the next node is. That's awesome. Okay, Empire Buff Building. Here we go.
There it is.
Shock, you got to show this off. The Empire Buff Building is the Statue of Life. And this is the Slayer statue.
Are you ready, Shock? Are you at the location?
I am. Yes, I am right. Yes.
Yay!
Look at that beautiful statue, dude.
And I'll give a shout out to Eagles Grace for getting it almost right away. Getting that drop.
Dude, he got it so fast.
Yeah, he got it so freaking fast. He's like, hey, I've got something to build on the settlement. And there was the statue. I'm like, wow.
Crazy. One of our settlement members spent 10 hours prospecting.
Wow. Yeah, he got it on like the fourth try. So yeah, we lucked out big time on it.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. And I mean, we are squirrels, so we got the tree. Got to have a tree for the squirrels. So,
I can't wait to
but yeah,
s-
I love the design
Yeah.
of it and everything. It's just cool. I'm trying to get a good kind of
You can go
view of it.
screenshot mode.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can do screenshot. Let me get my cube out of the way here, though. Here, come on, cube. There we go.
Yeah, I like the light at the top of it. It's
yeah, the
Mhm.
screen. Yeah, that is. Let's do screenshot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is a lot easier to. Apparently, though, I can't move.
I was gonna say.
Alt.
Yeah, there you go.
There
We're
we
gonna
go.
teach Shocktor how to use screenshot mode. Yay!
I know. Oh, there. Now it's focusing on me. Yeah, no, this is it's so good.
Yeah. I can't wait to
Oops,
see
control.
more and more statues, to be honest, and having like
same.
I just picture like a garden with all these statues that people can like
Oh, yeah.
interact with, like yeah, the vision of it. And you
Hell
can see
yeah.
the disco ball. This is what we were saying about earlier.
Right. Here's the disco ball. This one I can show.
Yeah.
All up close and personal. Actually, maybe that's how I do it. I just move myself.
I was gonna say turn
There
around.
we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Get up close and personal on it. There we go.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they add for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it provides a really good buff. This is like the Slayer buff, if you will. It provides plus 50 health, which is like almost 2 heart upgrades apparently. And it provides 0.02. Let me use it real quick. Hold on. Provides 0.01 active health regeneration. So you get health regeneration while you're in combat, which is awesome. It's great. I'm very happy for it. Excited to use it on Sunday. That's what I meant to say.
Have we found out if multiple statues stack?
I could find out right now.
Oh, yeah.
Use 50 energy.
That's always something that I think of.
It does not.
Aha. I was gonna say.
So it just resets your timer then, I guess.
What the heck? Why? Why do I have to pick between stamina and health? I want them both.
Oh, they don't. Oh, you mean
They
the
don't.
two different ones stack?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's one of the that every single time something gets implemented like this, I
Oh.
immediately go into like Raider gamer mode and like think about like what
Will they
interacts
stack?
with what.
Oh.
And so we found out previously that it's everything that is a different type. So scrolls, the what is it? Prospecting scholar +2 is its own thing. Potion is its own thing. Food is its own thing. Now it's gonna be like statue is its own thing. So you could have one of each type, but it seems like you can only have one statue at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the Berserker is the crafting or the gathering speed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the scholar buffs are one of the 12 professions. Yeah. And then the statues either stamina or health.
Currently. So you can have like 5 buffs on your character. They just have to be all from different sources.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, okay. I'll get over it. New quest to unlock the Basque mode.
Yay!
Yeah.
We can finally bask. I love it. I'm so happy about that.
This is actually what made me go to the center tree.
I still
for the Basque mode. That's right.
Yep. After we hit tier 5, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. That is how you do the Basque emote. You have to go see the tree.
You should go on a voyage with your settlement.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll probably do. And get that 24-hour buff on experience too.
Exactly. Everybody bring 125 energy and everybody gets the buff. Yep. That way you stand a chance against the King Umbra as well.
Yeah. So I can with now, and also this is a little later in these patch notes. So I could technically for people who don't have 125, I can withdraw some energy from our empire and hand it out to people. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So yeah, we got a quest to unlock the Basket. We've got a quest to unlock Wagon 2. So that is all that it says about the quest for Wagon 2.
There is way more to this quest.
Yeah.
And I have not been able to do it. And Voxel has been teasing me and taunting me with, is it Ugo?
I called him Ugo, but it's Ugo or Ugo.
Okay,
Ugo's
because
like,
after figuring out what it was, I think it's called Ugo.
So Voxel told me the original, so the dude that made Ugo was going after Ugo because it was related to something else. It was like there's an origin of the name.
Yeah,
but
I still say it's Ugo.
You know,
what are you all talking about?
Oh yeah, no, this is a thing that like is multiple people have talked about it, and it's a mystery at this point. Just go do your Wagon 2 quest. I haven't done it. I just got to the point where I'm like, curiosity killed cat, and I had to go look for it, and now I regret the fact that I looked for it because I'm like, man, that would have been cool to. But
okay,
there's multiple things to do with this. It is a long quest. It is a very long, tedious quest, but worth it. And apparently someone got a mythic Ugo today.
Oh.
The first mythic Ugo.
Shock is like, what the hell are you guys talking
about? and I do have Wagon 1, yes.
It's you're gonna learn about Bricko. I started doing the quest, and Bricko's got a personality. He's a wild one. He's Ugo is just an amalgamation of just all sorts of strange things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But beyond that, they added a rare drop to Hexite deposits that give the user +1 Hexite gathering power permanently.
Is that the same rare drop that goes with the fountain, or is this something else? Or not fountain, statue.
I'm tempted to try to use it, but I don't want to right-click
so you
it.
can actually get. Oh,
It's
that's
different.
actually
it's
kind of
different.
cool.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if this is from the Empire Hexite deposits or it's from the deposits from prospecting.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because I mean, for example, we do not have a deposit. Like we don't have, our Empire doesn't have one, so we can't gather. So I don't know if it would be prospecting or not.
And I also wonder if it stacks.
Okay.
Because when you gather Hexite energy from the node, your tuna fork only does 10 every tick. But 11 doesn't seem like a huge increase. But if it stacks, I could see it like if the Empire is the one collecting the node and the people are doing it regularly every single week, maybe they get a chance at +1 power, and eventually it's like you have +5 power, then it makes a big difference. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the way that this is saying, and especially after people went after the rare drop for the statue, I'm like, wouldn't you have seen someone have already gotten the +1? Like,
yeah. Well, we harvested 2 deposits this week, but Cloudy didn't say that he got anything, so I don't know.
Okay, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. Re-added the Gothic and cozy furniture sets with tiers updated, quote unquote updated.
Many tears were shed about these tiers. And the thing is, when I first read it, I saw tier 5 and went, oh, they lowered it to tier 5. And then I read Gothic tier 9. I'm like,
okay, the worst part about this is it makes sense.
It does.
It does. Yeah.
It does,
that is
but
the worst part about it.
It's the
Because
thing. It's the same thing with the crocolins with me. It makes sense.
You'll have to excuse me 1 second. There's a giant bug crawling up the wall, and I have to take.
yeah. So mosquitoes, giant bugs. Please don't tell me I have spiders, because
You're next.
I'm next.
Ember's next.
I'm next. You'll suddenly see like the camera go dark. You'll hear.
It's just like
"Ah."
legs crawling in front of the camera, like, oh my
I have had that
God."
happen. I have had a spider crawl across my webcam before. Yeah,
I
that
won
was.
the battle.
No way.
Yeah.
You won the battle. Welcome
Good
back.
job. Nature is just trying to take over BitCast. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, but it does, seriously, it does make sense. Which, like, tier 9 is like, the color for tier 9 is black, and it being more of a dark themed, and then also with, like, they said the tier 9 walls, and like, it makes sense. I just
I know. It's sad. But maybe by Halloween 2027,
yeah,
we'll have earned it.
maybe. Or 2028, one of the two.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, it's not just unlocking the set through construction, by the way. 90 construction, but you also need to have all your other things like metal, ingots, and your
You have to be able to
wood
do
and
tier
all
9.
those other things. It'll all be locked behind tier 9. So
Yep.
yeah, that's a bonkers change to a set that people really liked. So
Yeah.
but hey, it matches. It's the tier with the black color. So
Yeah.
Now, I just hope they end up adding a premium Gothic set that we can get beforehand and allow me to purchase individual items. That's the hope then.
right.
But no, it makes sense. Crying, but
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Bulb rolls and now
Tears
Gothic
for tears.
furniture. And crocolins. Oh well.
Tears for tears. Said well.
Yep. Very, very well.
So what have they changed? They changed increase the duration of the map location highlight that appears when the hyperlink coordinates are clicked. I noticed this.
I was gonna
I
say,
don't
you'd
really
probably be the only person here that uses the hyperlinks.
Yeah, I don't really click on them. When I want to know where something is, I right click it and then I track it. So I don't use this a whole lot because it just shows up for a few moments on the map. But this is really good because when someone is like, "Oh, it's at this location," and you just click on it to see it on the map, it would sometimes be like, I think it was like just a couple seconds that it would show up and then it would be gone and you'd have to go back to your chat. So this is, I think, double the time now. And now it's like 4 or 5 seconds that it stays like tracking. Items requests will no longer be taken automatically. You will now be prompted for an approval before turning in quest items.
I did hear that this was a big thing for people who had like higher tier items that they really didn't want to get rid of, but had clicked through quests rapidly and then didn't realize that they were actually getting rid of for the quests. So the fact that they've added this is kind of good for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I knew someone that in the Clipper quest, I think it takes like 15K from you or something like that. And they weren't ready to do the rest of the Clipper quest, but they clicked that. So they just like lost their 15K. I mean, it was a
wow.
turn in, but they still had to farm all the other resources. So they were waiting and they were like, oh, well, there goes my 15K. So I guess this is for people like that.
Oh,
25K. There you go. 25K. Thank you.
wow.
Yeah. Players can now turn in items from quests directly from their deployable inventory. That sounds like a good thing. Premium emotes are now tradable. Hell yes. I have so many handstand emotes. I have like 4 of them.
We were actually, I talked about that on one of my streams because I was, I had asked someone, I said, hey, thank you very much for contributing. I would like to actually give you something back. And I was going to give them a premium item. The thing that they wanted was an emote. And the day before, I was like, I'm trying to figure out a way to trade this. I'm trying to, like, it's not working. So I was like, I'm just going to send a Steam gift card at that point. Next day, Clockwork is in the walls.
They're in the walls.
They're in the walls. They made premium emotes tradable. And I was like, well, that's fine.
Yeah, so UI improvements. Chat draggable height is now uncapped. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I will use that, but like if I really wanted to see what the hell happened in this region chat, I could just like make it really tall, see everything.
Yeah, that was what I was saying earlier with the chat functions. It's going to come in handy like doing roleplay stuff because then you can see the whole part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely for like in our Discord, we take screenshots of the chat logs and then we post them in like an individual channel, BitCraft chat logs. So now we could like scroll a whole lot more. We don't have to go on the BitJita chat and do that. So that's cool. Even more cool, I think, is that the chat size persists between sessions and the dimension changes. So you don't ever. So now my chat is exactly the size of my camera when I stream, and I don't ever have to change it. And I'm very happy about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Added quest panel opacity setting. The quest panel doesn't really bother me. I didn't try that out. I don't know if you guys did.
No.
I did. It's mainly because like depending if you're trying to read, it's just like reading text. If the background is like close to the same color, you won't be able to read what the quest is. And so now it just kind of adds a little bit more of an opacity to the background of where the quest is. Like it's a little like box where it has the quest, and then it's just like gray or dark charcoal or something like that. So it works out really well if you're like having difficulties reading it. I really wish they would give you the same information that was along the side inside the quest menu. Instead of having to try and read, like if I was just to open the quest menu, it would tell me what's the same information. It doesn't though. So
like it doesn't give you the steps the way that you're on your UI the quest gives. It gives you just like the story part of it.
Correct.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed that too. World labels can now be enabled to show on mouse over in settings. I absolutely love this setting.
Yes,
You like
I
it
love
too?
that too.
Oh.
You guys like it? Yeah.
So I
Yes. Oh, yeah.
requested for chess to be a toggle, and I'm like, you know what? This is fine. I will accept this. This
Yep.
is for everything at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that I can like read signs, I can read literally anything that I want just by
Reading the chests, the labels on chests, fantastic.
This is
It
hands down
is.
at this point I'm like, you know what? Hands down best added best added feature. Like
It's great.
And then the
Hexite
thing
energy.
I mentioned before.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say the thing I mentioned before, the Hexite energy being withdrawn is a big change. Nice change.
Yeah. Hexite energy can now be withdrawn from the Empire status screen if you have the permissions. Exactly.
Yep.
I have intentions to like hand out, like, because the thing is like if people use the statue in the Empire territory, it's supposed to go directly back to the Empire's reserves. So if you give energy to your citizens,
it would
then
be a free buff.
Yeah, and then they use it in your empire. It's just a free buff. So if like people are crafting all day and they use the statue all day, you're just going to be getting the energy back. So you're essentially, as an empire, providing energy to your citizens that they activate buffs and give you the energy back. It's just a cycle, right? Unless we visit the Squirrel Kingdom and we use your statues, and then now we're giving Hexite energy to the Squirrel Kingdom, for example. So I think it's pretty cool. Added 2 new Empire rank permissions. This is awesome. Harvest Empire resource allows for extracting Hexite deposits and any other future Empire resources. What? Did I just read?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah,
they've been hinting at a lot of things. A lot of things have been hinted at.
And any other future Empire resources?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I've heard them talk about meteors before.
Mm.
Well,
but that seemed to be like a public thing. Like it was just going to be for everybody.
The other thing that I saw was when I went to Region 13, it talked about potentially depleting the energy at Region 13. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what does that mean? And then it was like, maybe that could be a resource. Maybe that, like, they're hinting at so many future things based on the tiny bit of text every once in a while, here and there. Yeah. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Future Empire resources. I'm very curious about that. But that's a great permission because now you could select who literally is allowed to harvest from your Empire resources. Before you couldn't do that, it was just all ranking members. So now you can be certain that the people that you allow to harvest it, and like, you guys, team, whatever, you ranking members have to be online when the node goes live so you could go and harvest it, for example. That's great because you know that those people will deposit it into the Empire rather than like using it for whatever.
Right.
Withdraw Hexet energy allows for ranks other than Emperor to withdraw energy from the Empire. That makes me feel like that is in preparation for something.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why would I give somebody a rank to do that? That or it's just something they threw in there, like, why not? I don't know.
Right.
But it's cool. Fixes? Further
This
fixes?
first one's huge for
I know.
Slayer Sunday.
Yeah, well, you say it.
Yeah. Yeah, the flashbang that
Yeah,
happens. It's just it's after seeing it, I mean, that was something that if anyone is prone to epileptic seizures, it was really bad when people would have, especially the white star stone, just crazy light flashes, like around the red carpet, and it's just so yeah, it's just nice. And
I was
Go ahead.
concerned for people with light sensitivities for sure.
Right, yeah, light sensitivities or just issues with flashing. It was pretty bad. It was so bad.
My Chrome crashed. And of course my camera went out and I was like, well, but thanks, Chrome.
I thought we lost you for a second.
We did.
Right, yeah.
My Chrome crashed.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I have to. Thankfully, it froze, so it stuck on screen, but the thing crashed. So give me 1 second while I get that unfrozen.
No problem. Should I keep on going through some of these fixes?
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah. So that was awesome. I went into a dungeon the morning of this patch, and everybody had their starstones out because I guess I don't know. I feel like people don't read patch notes, but everybody knew. And in fact, there were no issues. There was like 5-6 starstones in the dungeon, no issues.
Good. That's very good because yeah, it was so bad. That flashing was really, really bad.
It was horrible. Fixed an issue where quest reward items list wouldn't resolve when entering the player's inventory. I didn't have that problem personally. Fixed progression UI having translation text characters. There's still some translation text issues, but I guess it's not.
Yeah, I haven't seen it as much.
Yeah. Emotes which are not unlocked are no longer visible in the abilities window. I can confirm this. There's some emotes that are missing there. For me, because I haven't unlocked them. Clockwork Lamp now has 10 light radius. Yes. so happy about this.
Yeah.
Our settlement has a bunch of these. And it's the same thing for the Titan furniture set. Those lights also emit the light in 10 light radius. They cleaned up some quest dialogue. Uneven Horn Mask now uses the right icon. Deployable inventory now works correctly when walking away and back in range.
Yeah,
that was an
so
issue.
Weird. Yeah.
You had that problem too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was so weird. So
yeah.
I'm glad they fixed that.
Yeah, it was weird. Jackal Den extraction now scales with construction power. That's like really good for people that actually break the Jackal Dens down. I have smashed a couple Jackal Dens with my hammer like 4 or 5 times, and every time I go up to it and I look at the health pool, I'm like, nope, and I just go somewhere else.
So there was one time previous to the Jackal spawn change that I was like, oh, there's a den. I'm gonna deconstruct it because I wanted the Jackal fur from it. Right. It took me somewhere close to like an hour and a half. One, to break it down, but then there was 3 jackals that always spawn. So as soon as you'd kill them, immediate spawn. You kill 3, immediate spawn. They changed that, so there was a little bit more of a delay between when they would spawn. Took me an hour and a half. I would get like maybe 1 or 2 hits in before, like, because they'd spawn on the outside, they'd turn yellow and then they turn red and they like notice you. In that
Right.
time that they were yellow, I would actually hit the den, and I was like, hour and a half to defeat 1 den. Like now, I'll have to go through and like see what actually changed and how fast it is.
Yeah.
Well, you have 20, right? Because you're level 50 something construction, right?
I am, yeah.
62, 63 or something like that.
Holy cow! So yeah, you probably have like 20 power for construction, no? Something like that.
Something
You
like
buffed up-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 22 when you're level 60. Yeah.
So it was 10 per hit. Now it's 20. If it took you an hour, something it'd probably take you half an hour now, which is like
Yeah.
But someone in chat
ridiculous.
mentioned putting a lamp down, get the tier 2 just lamp and throw it down while breaking it. That'll keep have the jackals run the other direction. So you can kind of game the system that way. Throw a light
I
down.
never even thought about doing that.
That's great. Yeah. Or to just drop a campfire too, a little campfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have never thought about that. No.
Fix some issues with quest state when transferring regions. I've heard about this. That was a big problem for some people. Fix some issues with Empire Siege's states that could cause issues. I don't know. That's pretty vague. Fixed an issue with claiming completed crafts locking up the UI. I had that problem a bunch of times.
I did too. It was annoying.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that was something I never experienced.
Yeah, it's with multiple windows. I've had two game windows crash, completing the same task or same job on one of the stations.
Yeah. Remove duplicate UI buttons for Siege mark and unmark. Fixed being able to mark and unmark for Siege and active towers. It's good. Now moving on to premium stuff.
Leo is so cute.
Leo, what do you guys think about Leo? I will reserve my opinions.
I haven't gotten Leo yet, but I like the way it looks. It's a little golden lion that follows you around.
I think he's cute, but you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
The
No.
premium pets
Yeah.
have become very generic.
Yeah. It's reskinned
Yep.
pumpkin. And I don't like the yellow. It's like a green yellow, but yeah. I
It
know
is
some people like
green.
it. I'm sorry.
It is cute. It is cute, but a lot of the, like, we have Snowball. We have, I mean, honestly, Chrono is cute and is the cutest favorite premium pet, but like they're very generic. Like, if I want a premium pet, I want something that is a little bit more oomph to maybe even fantasy, or like if we can have lava toads, we can have like something that's outside of the realism. I know. Sorry to bring up a
I miss
trauma.
my lava toad.
Sorry to bring up a trauma. But like,
I
yeah,
miss
if
my
there
lava
was like
toad.
something more decorative to it, especially it being
A little larger. I was expecting a lion pet to be tiny bit bigger than a cat.
Yes.
Yeah, but like it's 7,500. It's a chunk. It's like a hefty chunk. And with that, like it sucks to have something that is very generic. It is cute. It is absolutely adorable. But this could have been just a regular pet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Titan furniture set, however, is pretty unique. I have some positive feedback and some negative feedback here as well. I think a lot of the furniture looks great. I love the benches. Specifically the lounge chair, the bed look great, the torches, the planters. I'll give you my honest opinion about, first of all, the white is just so white, and you can see it in the previews. It doesn't match any of the other whites. It kind of looks like they're missing textures.
really? I was gonna say I can't tell from here.
Yeah, I put like the bird statue, which is huge. You could see it in the preview.
Yeah,
how
it's
big
over the
bird.
walls. Yeah.
It's huge. I love the bird statues, but I put them like next to the waypoint
Mm-hmm.
and like on top of the premium tiles, and that white is like way wider than any of the stuff around it, so it just does not look like it fits.
Right.
And then the chairs are so small. The
I
seat
see
of
that.
the seat of the chair is below the knee of the character.
I mean, that's how the Romans used to sit, you know.
Oh, is that really?
I don't know. I'm just making that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty low.
Yeah, I was, because I bought it all. I bought the deluxe bundle and I was like, I'm gonna go decorate the whole settlement. And then I started placing some stuff on stream and I was like, oh, maybe I won't do this on stream. Yeah.
So these can be placed outside your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only things
that's
that can't be placed are the rugs and the hanging planters, but everything else
you can put a bed outside?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Put it
So-
next
Yeah.
to the stations and be like, here's where you rest when you're
No, I'm thinking
on
of
break.
like someone can actually make a tropical island and have like beds with like cabanas and like
Oh,
personal
hey,
things. Like,
there you go.
Prospect
in
Island.
EA, oh yeah, in Prospect Island.
There you go,
should do
Prospect.
that.
They'll watch them put it over top of where you have to mine a node and you can't reach it because there's a bed and some cabana chairs.
Yeah. True.
In EA1, we built this venue that we had a tool auction in, and it was a huge venue, and on the left side we had like this raised platform with stairs that we called the VIP section.
Oh, that was the staging area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we put some of the comfy furniture there. We put the bed outside, and it literally looked like a Roman VIP section with a bed that has like the canopy on top of it and like dividers blocking the simple people from the rest of the VIPs. It was funny because everybody was invited in the VIP, but yeah, it was cool to have beds outside for that because it looked good. Titan outfit bundle. I think this outfit is really cool. I think the shoulder pads look awesome. The threading on some of this stuff, the details are great. I'm gonna reserve my negative feedback about it because I feel like I've spoken too negative already about stuff. But
see, and I haven't gotten any of them yet because I wait to see kind of other people in the world with it, and also kind of gauge if it will work with a combo stuff because I like to mix and match, and so I like to look for different parts of these outfits that could work for other things. I do like the hat that it has, the giant plume thing. I like that.
The Centurion helmet is really cool.
However, I haven't tested it yet because I don't have tier 5 gates, but I can imagine that you can't walk through that gate without hitting that plume on the gate because that gate is super low.
So they took away mohawks and gave us helmets.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
true.
That's how that works.
Yep.
And
only
royal
one color,
outfit.
the red.
Yeah, the red is nice in that outfit. Yeah. The royal outfit looks really cool. The little Caesar Augustus crown is part of my main fit now.
Minus the cape clipping. Oh no.
Yep.
I froze
I think
again.
we lost Ember again.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I haven't tried it, but I did notice that you turned your crown off and you put that as your crown. I think that was good.
Yeah.
A good thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So
I like the toga, the robe that comes with it. Unfortunately, the Empire like scarf that we have from the Twitch drop clips through the back of it really, really bad. Like it goes through the whole.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that even though Chrome is freezing and crashing and it's putting me offline, the stream is not going offline. That is the important part. So
yeah, true. Yeah, I wish that the outfit didn't have that issue.
Yeah, that's
Maybe it's a simple
unfortunate.
fix. I don't know.
Yeah,
I hope they fix it.
yeah. So it's overall, I think, again, the art team does a fantastic job with the design of these things and, the details put into each. But yeah, the clipping, I didn't realize that, but I can see where it would. So, because I'm watching the next thing, which is the emotes, the "Are you not entertained?" and it gives kind of a spinny action where you can see the back where it would be clipping in with the thing.
Yep.
Um,
And it does. It clips right through it. Mhm.
Yep. I like all the emotes. I think the price is pretty hefty per emote. I didn't mention this earlier, but 1,500 per
What is
is
that in USD?
let's see, let me look.
It's like $1 or $2 because it was $5 for 375, I think.
Yeah.
3,750. I think we're like $5.
Yep. So half of that. Yeah, I would say 15 would be $1.50 probably. So I guess maybe not that hefty. A
Yeah,
buck
Yeah,
and
so
that
a half.
doesn't sound too bad
300
for
or
$1.50.
Yeah.
3,750 is $5.
It just looks like a lot when it says 1,500.
Yeah.
Bro, you have like 74,000
I know, yeah.
shards.
But I'm saving for that 75,000 flaming cat so I can
Well, okay, so
lord
if
it
we
over Ember. No.
yeah, I was gonna say if we look at a lot of these bundles have kept at 20,000. They don't have a 20,000 bundle. They have a 23,963 bundle, which is the $30. So
Right.
what is it, 35 to 38 bucks maybe for one of these bundles, and then you actually get your money's worth. If you calculate how many things are in these bundles, you do get your money's worth buying the whole bundle versus like individual items.
I think if you sell the stuff that you don't want, you could probably, because you get a lot of stuff. Like I'm not going to use maybe half the stuff that I get in the bundle. I want like the torches and the benches, but I don't want. What am I going to do with 4 beds?
Right.
Make a
Right.
cabana area. We already
Right, there
discussed
you go.
this.
I guess. Well,
Well,
you're right.
premium items can be traded or only emotes?
I think all the premium items could be
All the
even
premium,
listed on
yeah.
the market.
Okay, so you could sell it for
Because
a
there are
couple coins.
clockwork outfits on the marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to look at the emotes? Should I hold up? I'm logged out.
I was gonna say we have the
me a
emotes
quick-
to show this time.
Oh, do we have
Yeah,
them
they
all?
actually
Oh, we
do have them all.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have we were talking about Are You Not Entertained, which is the turning around and putting hands up.
I love it.
Yay. The only thing I wish is that they would do a emote bundle. Like if they're gonna have this many emotes, this is a lot of emotes to release at once. I think we're looking at what, 6 or 7 emotes that are being released. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 emotes. And I bought every single one of them individually. I think having a bundle of just the emotes would be nice for people.
It's
Yeah,
really
I agree.
great point. Yeah.
I agree.
Especially if they're going to release like 8 of them at a time. If
Yeah,
people
for sure.
if people want the individual ones, like put them at the 1,500. But if you're going to have a full bundle of everything, maybe put them at like 1,000 or 1,200 or like something just a little bit better, because this is
Right.
a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah, because if you consider that's 8, so that would be what is it, $4 for 2 of them? So yeah, that would be $16 for all the emotes.
Yeah. And I mean, ultimately, in the grand scheme of MMO costs, it isn't all that much. It's just the fact that there's just so much that comes out at one time. If people can like choose catalog and go through, because like look at Guild Wars 2, for example,
Right.
and the amount of
Right.
stuff that's in there and the price balance for that,
Mm-hmm.
like no one's batting an eye.
Right. It's very similarly priced
Yeah.
across different games.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we have the Are You Not Entertained? We have Step on My Enemies, which is turned into people literally calling it the Captain Morgan pose.
It's a great pose.
It
The
is
way
a-
that you
Yeah.
like perk up and like look like you can't really see it here, but like if you get a side angle, it's a great pose.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And the fact that it actually looks like you're stepping on the person, like they must have measured how tall a character is on the ground for it to work.
Right.
Yeah.
The flex emote, it is persistent emote, and it makes me think of like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Like-
It's the best. I love it. I want to have a bodybuilding contest. We're all
Yeah.
just wearing, it'll be like a costume contest, I guess. We're all just wearing like our own different outfits, and everyone walks on stage and we all just do the flex
Emote.
Right.
And then you have the push up, which we saw earlier as well.
Yeah,
These
And then the thumbs up, thumbs down. I like that one.
Yeah.
same.
It's okay, so they show this. It's a little quicker in this animation than it is in game. In game, the actual animation is a little slower.
Probably half the speed is this.
Yeah, because you can tell by the grass in the background that it looks like it's kind of a little sped up.
Okay.
So in game, it actually hesitates for a while.
I think they
I
look
mean, and
both.
that's accurate.
They
So,
look both ways. I think like you look this way, then you look that way, and then you decide. In this
Yeah.
one, they're just looking one way and coming back.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Gladiator,
It
Joaquin
takes-
Phoenix,
yeah.
he definitely like takes his time and does that, and goes a little
Yeah.
fast and slow, or a little slow rather.
Absolutely.
The crowd hype.
I love
Yeah.
this one. It's a loop too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay. And then get hyped.
Awesome.
This
Yeah.
one, I was gonna say this is a really, really good emote. Like the amount of things that you do actually feels like a premium emote. Like
Yeah. Agreed.
get hyped, or the sorry, not get hyped, but like the hype the crowd one feels like it would be just a generic emote in the game. But based on how much animation happens from the get hyped, I'm like, this actually feels like a premium emote. Yeah. The head bobble. Imagine if we do duels and like having people doing the get hyped emote before a duel. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Duel tournament with people like surrounding, and like you've got people like trying to hype up the crowd, and everyone
Yeah.
in local chat, let's go, get him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should totally do it.
Yeah.
And then known issues. This is actually accurate for now. Which is clicking or dragging equipment into non-active equipment tab will swap/equip to the equipment tab, not the active one. So this was something we were talking about earlier that I think they have actually decided to fix, or are working on a fix, and will be implemented soon.
Yep.
The current UI window for prospecting is going to be improved. Interesting.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Like, thanks for letting us know.
I mean, yeah.
In the future, we'll be adding hotkeys for switching between equipment tabs. This was something that a lot of people were asking for.
Yeah,
A lot of people were asking for.
Yeah.
And then we have the roadmap. Everything highlighted. So this is the important part. Everything highlighted in yellow for March will be coming in the next bi-weekly update 402. So that includes, this is a little bit small. Let me expand this for people.
Ooh, I didn't even read this.
So the next thing is the sprint changes. The
Very
new
cool.
profession dungeons/caves. People are saying salt
Yes.
caves. And then passing watchtower ownership. Those are the three things that were supposed to be, as you can see, as part of the March update. They are still technically going to be part of the March update. They will just be coming out on the 2nd.
Yep.
Why salt caves?
People, because salt's so hard to get for a lot of people, and so people are just begging for salt caves to be like a resource that they can get in bulk.
And I went on an assault for salt last night, and
Don't
ended
get
up
assaulted.
with. I know. Ended up with 500, which seemed really low for the amount of time spent on the character, because I was using one of my accounts to do it. For the amount of time that I devoted to getting salt, that 500 seemed like the juice was not worth the squeeze. So,
I see.
but yeah, and I know I sound salty about it, but yeah, it was, getting that little salt was insulting.
Yeah,
So,
there's not a whole lot of salt in the pines.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I'm
go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. New profession dungeons and caves. My mind does not go to salt caves. My mind goes to the other 12 professions that we don't have, or the other 11 professions we don't have that don't use a pickaxe. Like,
right.
we have like 7 or 8 caves for pickaxes. Like, it's
Right,
probably
that's
something
true.
else.
Well, I think they
Yeah.
should add salt to the mining caves.
Yeah.
Have a little salt in there too.
That'd be cool.
So make them salty.
Yeah. We'll find out
Yeah.
because that's happening on the 2nd.
Yep.
So it's actually not that far away.
Yep.
And they did reiterate that the amount of updates that we've had now have been kind of like a fluke, because it is the first of starting early access too. They will be going to a bi-weekly. So we just had an update, and now we're saying for the 2nd, it will be continuing bi-weekly unless they drop like the minor little patches that they do maybe every once in a while to fix stuff. But yeah, because this month as I was going through the notes, I'm like, wow, we have a lot more than what I kind of expected for only missing a month.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then last thing that is on our list, a last announcement that we have is Twitch drops are coming back.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So we have Twitch drops that are coming back on the 24th to April 6th. And here is the list of what we have so far. If you have 1 hour, it's 2 beta cubes. 3 hours is an owl pet egg. Uncommon or better.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. And then of course, 6 hours. Let's talk about the juicy traveler's fruit.
Juicy traveler's fruit.
So the thing that I'm most concerned about are like people who get this and maybe consume it right away. If our energy is capped at 100, people may end up wasting this unless it gives you extra energy, because there could be people be like, oh cool, traveler's fruit, and eat it and then
accident,
realize. And most people don't go down a full 100. So I do wonder how this is going to work in relation to, the people who might need to restore 50, or will people just hang on to this in their inventory forever until they're down 100? So
Yeah.
just little things I
Yeah.
thought of when I saw that.
Not sure.
I wish we could stick it in a blender and make a smoothie.
Like divide it up. Yeah. No, that would be good.
Split it 10 ways.
Right. Chop it. Get a cooking table and cut it into pieces.
The thing I'm most interested about is how much they're gonna sell for.
Oh,
I'm guessing at least 50K.
At least 50K.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a feeling that this is gonna be something that is very, very, very like hoarded. You're gonna have people that are like, oh yeah, I just want to sell it, get rid of it. People that are gonna like, oh hey, I have this, I'm just gonna keep on to it forever and it's just gonna sit in a bank somewhere. And then you're gonna have other people that is like, can I buy this? Can I get this from you? Can I like? So it's gonna become it's gonna become a very interesting commodity, and seeing if they are going to continue to add it regularly or not, I think is gonna be the thing.
Well, it makes us happy, right? Because this is such a good drop for like our viewers.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's more than just a cosmetic, which I mean the collectionist in all of us wants the mask pattern that hasn't been revealed. But
the 24th.
But having such an important drop that could be traded inside of the game, it's going to be really important for us as streamers. Yeah.
Yep. The fact that we just gotten rid of, or not rid of, but like just got done with Twitch drops. The fact that this is coming out so soon. I'm hoping this is a regular pattern that we can get more and more. I'd be very interested to see how many, or I'd like to be interested to see what the next progression of like rewards are going to be. Because I hope it's not going to turn into some power creep type thing where they do like, oh, it's 1 traveler's fruit and then it's like 2 traveler's fruit. Or like, I hope it stays with like a baseline of things. Like the cubes. Everyone liked the cubes. People were fine with the cubes. But if you give them something better than cubes, people are going to be constantly asking for the better thing than cubes at that point. So we'll have to see like what the progression of this is.
Right.
But
right.
yay, free things.
Yay.
Yep. So that was all very cool. Very cool.
And then, of course, how to participate. This is what we were saying earlier. You need to make sure that you have your account linked, your Twitch account to your BitCraft Hub account, and then make sure that when you are on Twitch, usually in the top right, it'll tell you whether or not you've earned the thing or not. So make sure to check that out. But yeah, 24th. It starts on the 24th. We were going to do settlement showcases, but we are really far on time.
Yeah. This is our longest BitCast by probably an hour, I think.
By
Damn.
a half hour. We've hit 2:30.
Oh, we've hit 11:30 before, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah. Next time, I do know that there was a lot to talk about this time round, with it being the new early access. So next episode, we will talk about our early access. We will showcase our stuff and go over the new updates. And then you'll actually get to see like a little bit more of like our settlements up and about. And
maybe we'll have a full road by then.
See?
Right now
Nice.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. In a month from now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We should have made it to the first tier 7 dungeon by then.
Yeah.
For sure. Come on.
But things to look out for. Things to look forward. Yeah. All in all, how is your early access though? Good, bad, good?
Good. I have to say this has been fantastic. I have having the levels is very helpful. So I do wonder how 1.0 is going to be with when we are starting from level 0, level 1, whatever. We won't be able to advance quite as quickly to you know, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities like we are right now. But you know, I think it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good.
Yeah. I've had a funner time in EA2 than I did actually in EA1.
Yeah.
You know, I had a lot of fun in EA1, but just doing the collab, you and I, Ember, and then having us 3 in the same region, you know, being able to like visit each other's settlements and like do events together. Just and then obviously all the rebalancing and stuff and building settlements has been just so fun.
Yeah, and there's more to come. There's going to be more collabs. There's going to be more things that all 3 of us are going to be doing. Like the fact that we are in the same region finally is really awesome to actually see our community members just kind of out and about and like walking around and be like, hey, I'm going to go to Squirrel Nut Cove, and be like, oh, okay, cool. We'll see you. Like,
they had a Shock.
Yeah. Like Shock showing up at Soulspire, and we're like, is that a Shocktor? And like,
and I see I see a lot of Starborn people hanging out because we've got the tier 3 stuff, and we go over to Soulspire, and you know, soon, Ember, when your stuff, you know, your gateway to the autumn forest right north of you is fantastic. You know,
it's taking a while. It's a lot of terraforming. It's in Pine and terraforming. But yeah, the Adventurers Guild, if people have heard me talking about that multiple times during my streams, it is going to be your roleplay isekai typical guild system settlement. One of the things, once we get up and running and I actually like announce that it's up and running, I would like that settlement as soon as you walk in the door. is nothing but role play. So that settlement as
Ooh.
a whole will
That's
be role play oriented.
Okay.
Yes, I can't
Very
wait.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, see, exactly. And that is
I'm gonna be
the
a bard.
yay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So
I was going to say something to touch on something in chat.
Yeah.
New players, people just joining in and everything, we have all these levels and everything like that. Those tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 resources are so valuable to the game that new players are incredibly valuable and coveted, because you're getting like all these resources that you help with the massive amount of stuff that we end up needing every time we tier up and stuff like that. So yeah, it is even though you may feel a little bit behind, it is actually incredibly helpful.
The new players are the most important players.
Yes.
Sorry, veterans. Sorry, friends.
Yeah.
But it is true, because that's what they're gathering. That's what they're contributing.
Right.
People
And then
ask
you'll
me,
be level 50, 60 soon
Yeah.
too. So
people ask me all the time, what can I do to help? Tier 1, tier 2 materials. Like, you're going to
Right.
need hundreds of thousands of them eventually. Like, what you are gathering as a whole are always important.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
And let's shout out the cooks too.
yes.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
cooks. You know
Our
how
our
valuable
unsung
you are.
heroes of
Yes.
the game, the cooks. Especially, I would say Soulspire cooks. You guys have been doing an absolutely phenomenal job. You are supplying for 100 plus people at this point, and unsung heroes. So thank you for cooking and supplying and allowing everyone else to enjoy their food. And yes, just thank you for taking the time to,
Yep.
enjoy the game how you want to enjoy it, but allowing other people to enjoy the game how they want to play it. So
Yes.
thank you.
Yep.
But with that, we should say our goodbyes.
Yeah.
And
Wrap it up.
yep. And it goes over to not that screen. That screen is not the right screen. That screen right there. Go ahead, Tony.
It's me. Hey, I'm Tony the Bard. I stream Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can catch me on Twitch. I'm also on YouTube. I don't have a whole lot of content there. It's a work in progress, but I've made a couple videos recently. One of them is funny. It's a tribute to Region 9. It was very fun to make. And that's actually not that's my BitCrafttony YouTube channel. I made a Region 9 YouTube channel, but I guess
I'll add
we'll
it.
figure that out.
I'll add it.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm Tony. Hi. Bye.
Shock, you're up.
I'm Shocktor, and I'm also in Region 9, and my channels are, I'll be streaming very shortly on the Twitch channel, and I do have a YouTube channel. I have one BitCraft video, my 1,000-hour review, but I need to give that channel more love as well. But yeah, it's I'm over there in those places. I stream 4 or 5 days a week, and yeah, you find me around this time of night.
Thank you. And hi, I am Ember. Welcome to my channel. This is always weird for me to do an outro because you are here. I normally stream Monday through Thursday in the afternoons, which actually works out perfect. All three of us are across the board on every single day of the week. So you have me Monday through Thursday during the day, then you have Tony Thursday through Sunday during the day, and then you have Shocktor in the evenings at random times. Like, it works out just phenomenally. We couldn't have planned it any better. I am also that way in Region 9, part of Starborn, and soon that will have some information about the Adventurers Guild, but not yet. That is still a work in progress. But it is our time to say bye. We still don't have a date for next month. I know that we've been a little I've been a little terrible at doing schedule stuff. So as soon as we have a schedule, we will let you guys know. And we hope that you have a great rest of your evenings and weeks, and catch us on our channels in the meantime. So thank you everyone for catching another episode of BitCast, the unofficial BitCraft Vodcast, and we will see you next time.
All right. Take care. See you next
Go
time.
later.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.